7 days, for 7 days activity, but the zip code, but they loved it. They loved it. We even had one for that presented, but now they totally excited about it, so they're gonna invite the community out again for a movie night. So how many we'll be able to stand up with zip code? I mean, we had about 20 guys. Yeah, there was a lot of the guys from the, Mars, and then we got this one guy. He's, he's young. Oh, he's on fire, but we gotta keep him calm down, but keep him fired up at the same time. No, and so he gonna bring all them other young people. So it's about 100 of them online watching it. Wow. So it was 100 of them online watching.
Yeah, this is our seat. This is our seat.
Yes. We just have taken it in. Everything they knew about doing, that's the only thing we're not gonna get that in place.
But not me, us. You know how I feel about that when I hear that. It makes my heart ache.
I mean, make a hard ache, but it's go, it's twisted. It's been in place. They like, but we didn't get that already today. I said, it's already in place. They're like, what is G20? I said, it's already in.
Yeah, that's true though. So we can't argue with the truth. Hey, that's all.
Yes, so that's all in the three of them.
Right, it's raised to the rest of you gonna open the study. Cause I'm not gonna for the prayer, then we can do it. That's. You can get right to the business. No, that's so.
You in town? Yeah, I've been back and forth. I finally sold my house on the coast, so I had to. I had to find conditioning. Healthcare system was not the best down there.
All right, so Reverend Taylor gonna open us up with prayer, you guys. Then we'll do introduction. So Reverend Taylor, take it away, please, sir.
All right. Gonna have to pray. I'll fall. Dark. I'll be good. Bye. Bye. That's it. Our baby. Amen.
Amen.
Hopefully, I'll have to die. This is all the our mind, all the state.
Bang, right, good stuff, good stuff. Read. So we always kick off you guys with introductions. So we could go around and do that first. That'll get us going. Reverend Taylor, I want to make sure Omar Sharif, we recognize you guys too. So we'll start. No, you can use it first. So Reverend, why don't you kick us off, man? Your name, zip code, and what you want to say out before you leave this earth. Read stay ready. And we are live, so people all over the world, it is recorded. So as you say, just know the world will hear you. All right, go ahead, Reverend.
Too early.
Now, your introduction, your name, your zip code, and what you want to see happen before you leave this.
My name is Raven Fellows. My zip code is 60637. I'm Geraldine's son. And what I want to see happen before what I leave.
Yeah. So,
Black power, black unity.
okay, guys.
My name is Doris Lewis. I mean, zip code 60615. And what Lord, I pray that I see it before I leave. And that is, black and brown, across the board. Across the board.
Yeah. So your name, zip code, what you want to see happen?
Joanne Mendez. I would like to see just more of us doing things and helping each other. Just with business and in our relationships.
Well, right.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Milton. My zip code is 60649. And what I would like to
are successful generations and no crime. That's all.
Cheryl Gladney, 60636. And what I would like to see, is senior citizens walking in the park at midnight. Okay, that's a nice thing.
Yeah. Do it. Do it.
My name is William Taylor, Brother William Taylor. My zip code is 60629. And what I like to see comes to the before I leave here, that there be a strong, and level playing ground for all.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So Cy Smith, 46402 zip code, Gary, Indiana. And before I leave this earth, I want to see Black people loving each other, supporting each other, doing business with each other while traveling back and forth between here and Africa. That ain't a big deal. I understand Zimbabwe tomorrow. Like, I want to see that. So thank you guys for coming. My wife is coming with the food. She's on 159th, so it's gonna take a minute to get there. Kim is gonna help her once she arrives. So this here is the February 2026 summit. Just so you guys know, the purpose of this is for us to rotate to 12 different Black neighborhoods a year and bring what we offer right to their zip code. So we have 60628 zip code. So our people from 60628, Governor Charles and his wife should be here. And we do the same thing, but we take it to different neighborhoods. So if you come to every summit, you might be like, oh, we talked about this last part. But that's the purpose of it. We bringing it right to where the people are. And so the agenda is real tight. It is streamed because we got people watching from all over. So I have this. I can text this to you later, but I'm gonna use this as the agenda. I'm gonna read to you what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about Mississippi, because Mississippi is very important to what we need to do as a people. We're gonna talk about safety. We exist, shooting and killing in our neighborhood. We'll talk about the young people. We're gonna talk about economic development. We're gonna talk about construction. Is that what you said? We're gonna talk about construction. We're gonna talk about education. We're gonna cover policy. Doors. Then we're gonna talk about legal. Right? And the final thing, we're gonna close it out. And then the closeout, we're gonna talk about kind of the G20 and how every year they really be hurting us. We're not even aware how the G20 hurt. So it's really 9 different agenda items. So we gotta kind of move to be able to cover all of that in 2 hours. It really goes by quick. We got flexibility. We can move the goalposts if we need to, but that's what it's set under. We did the introduction, so I want to explain the documents in front of you first. So you got 4 documents. This is new for us. We're doing it in big paper, 11 by 17, so our elders can see. Yeah. All right. No, okay, this matters.
Must have a fun to came down.
Yeah, but you see, you only got one color. Right? Yeah, so that matters. So this first one here, this here is, we're gonna start with this, but this here is the color, so you can keep this as a souvenir. Like this should be some Black pride, because this is all about us and how we're gonna impact the world. The second one, I think we got it in this order, is this zip code here, because this is where we are for the whole month of February. I'm gonna break that down. The 33-day blow up. I expect you guys to really, let's do battle over this, that we can alter the world in 33 days. Can we? Right? And the last one is the money. Our money, what are we doing? So this here is how literally, in one day we raised $900. $1,200 for the whole month, and how this is easy for us to do because we got $1.6 trillion. We in agreement, this becomes easy. So in the bazooka, what do? It blasts. We should be blasting money around to our people to make sure that we move the needle. So any thoughts on that, you guys? Open forum, you guys talk about that good stuff? We good?
Yeah.
All right, so let's start out with Mississippi. Anybody from Mississippi here?
Me too. Me too.
3.
Oh, right here, red.
Sure.
Love the stuff.
And when you speak, just look at the camera sometimes, because they need
Love
to.
stuff.
So the reason Mississippi is on our list of one of the crucial places for us is because we got $20 on the floor.
I'm picking up.
Because we have the blackest state in America is Mississippi. almost 40%. No other state is close to that. So what that means practically is, why wouldn't the diaspora of Mississippi pour into the Black state to build it up? It's also the poorest state economically. What that means to us is your dollar goes the furthest there than anywhere else in America. If it's the poorest, that means your dollar can stretch. So again, we should really, really be highly, highly investing in our people in Mississippi. The other piece, on a call yesterday, we talked about how the mayor makes $800 a month in Enabina. Right. Right. So that's $200 a week. Unacceptable, but for that environment. So just imagine what we can do to really add value to the young people's lives in Mississippi and get them out traveling and stuff like that. So the update I have is Drew, Mississippi. The mayor of Drew, we're going to be interviewing her. She loves the concept. She's got some of this stuff and she just can't believe it exists. So she go test us and see if we are who we say we are. So that's good. Mount Bayou is our headquarters because that's the first Black town. And really deep down, we want to get Mount Bayou to a place where because they had the first Black hospital too, that we pour into them more so and use them as a springboard for the other 107 towns that we're linked to. So that's kind of the Mississippi update. You want to share something about Mississippi, our Mississippi people?
What you said in terms of the dollar going, it depends, because, Jackson can be kind of expensive. Like.
We're at the biggest city, so.
I'm just saying, it's true, but I'm just saying, it depends on where you live in. But everything else, you're on point.
You need your own copy. You got all for it? Oh, no, this one. Yeah.
I'm sorry, do we have representatives in Mississippi presenting this? Well,
Not like that. So we have 108 towns in Mississippi, and we got a newsletter for all 108. And the newsletter lists on there, all the people we meet by alphabetic order. That sign that she make sure it goes. So we definitely do. But as you'll see, Sister Doris, our people are traumatized deep down. So you gotta be real careful interacting with our people. Because some people, they mad at the world, so you don't want to link them with people who are hopeful so they can surround their spirit. So we know them, but we don't do this with them. We get to know them and what they do, what they into, but we don't do this yet. Almost all the people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the biggest thing is the inventory of our people. I'm not necessarily trying to unite it, because you unite people who's ammonia and bleach. Anybody else in Mississippi want to give a report? Yeah.
I can see this being more receptive in Mississippi.
Yeah. All right.
Why you say that? What makes you say that?
Because the humility of the people, because of the condition of the people, I think it's wide open for someone to come in and present a concept that is going to help them economically, like I say, all areas of human activity, and mostly because of the humility of the people.
Yes.
Depending on, not talking about the elite and the that other and the comfort, but those other two categories.
Yeah.
They're
Day-to-day blacks and the bad shit.
yeah, and the reason I say that is because Chuck Wade Moore, who was, who was president, who was the mayor, those are the kinds of things he was doing, and people who were very receptive.
Oh, wow, that's great.
So these buckets, let me do this so you guys know what this means. And then Charles, you jump in. So here, okay, so watch this. It's 5 places that we feel is crucial for Blacks worldwide. Black Chicago, because it's the workforce and power base. Chicago said, oh, you help me, right? Do you need some? Can you help? Oh, kitchen. We got food now. So we have Black Chicago, very important. That's why it's the lead on all of this. Black Gary, because Gary, y'all, is small, And it's 83% black, so it's a little black mecca, y'all, Gary, Indiana. And when it's that small, we should be able to overwhelm it. Mississippi is a state. We talking about a small town. So we really want to see Black Gary. Then you have the state, Black Mississippi. We talked about that already. And then Black Brazil, and then of course, Black Africa. Hey, Mike, yeah, take a whole pack. So let me break these buckets down so y'all know.
Sorry, can I say something?
Of course. Yeah, jump in.
Mississippi,
Oh, yeah.
I think, and I think what Doris said was something. It's the same myth about Africa. They waiting on us. And Mississippi waiting on us too. It's just a cliche out there like, because we coming back to bring back maybe. And so that's a misnomer with Africa. But waiting on that. And them kings, when they came apologize, they want us to come home. And so I think Mississippi would embrace us coming back with all our training and gifts that we have.
And I think the trees in Mississippi matter. Because if you look at the violence sheet in Philadelphia, Detroit, all where the killing fields are happening, black slaughter is concrete. The urban sector is concrete. That's what breathe, trees give oxygen. So you added that when you in the concrete jungle, that sun radiate off concrete, this make you brown, then you get the green. So we believe Mississippi is our sanctuary state. So that way when we heavily invest in Mississippi, that's our outlet. That's our ability to send our brothers and sisters when they need a break down there. You homeless up here, you go down there, rebuild, then you come back out. Like that's our sanctuary. And with that, unlike Tulsa, we can put our military veterans on the perimeter all throughout the state. Like that's something we can do. So let me break this down. Quarters. 4 quarters is the dollar. That's what we've been operating on for 31 years. 4 quarters. All right. 21-year-olds, we asked them to manage that. All right. Next is dimes. All right. Dimes. Because we got every zip code linked to a different city, we want to see our 20-year-olds help us get people to do 10 dimes. And it goes to your sister city. Everyone here go hear about your sister city. This zip code is Little Dallas, Texas. Because your zip code is Little New Orleans, 60615. So all 19-year-olds, rites of passage is to help us convince everyone to come out 10 dimes. Still $1. Really.
What's the president's name of the time?
Ooh, don't get me lying. Who is? I don't know. Sure got some dimes right there. There go the dimes right there. Yeah.
But let me tell you the significance of that stuff. But this dime, there's a sculpture head of the president on the dime. That sculpture head was done by a black woman. Her name is Selma Burke. She's a folk artist. That means you never had any institutional training. But Selma Burke, so anytime you got a dime, you got a sister in you.
I'm glad we're recording this, because that's some history, Black Lives Matter.
That's right.
So
That's right, Roosevelt.
what? Okay.
Roosevelt.
Got it.
And Selma Burke is a folk artist who is responsible for sculpturing the head of that dime.
At least they gave her credit for it. A lot of stuff we do there. At least they gave her
They stole it and they found it again, but you're right.
Right. So think about that. 21-year-olds quarters that stay in your zip code. Dimes, 20-year-olds that go to your sister city. And why that matters, at this summit, we streaming live. I know St. Paul is on there. It should be people from your sister city here. So it should be New Orleans people here, Detroit people here, Chicago people here. This is literally the global summit where we coming together just to make sure that we reinforce the relationship. That's all that is. Majority of this is just the, hey, Mike, good to see you again. You still breathing? All right, good. Because the real work is done before the summit, not after the summit, not here, but this is the recap, right? So when you do the dimes, you're helping to make sure the money is there for people to travel. When you think about what's the future economy for Black people, it's information, travel, and real estate. That's our future economy that the enemy can't take. So travel is why those 20 cities matter. Nickels is for our 19-year-old. That's for Mississippi, 20 nickels. So when we meet a 19-year-old, hey, your job is to help build Mississippi up. how you do that? By getting everyone to commit to 20 nickels minimum. Give us all these nickels, but minimum money. That way we can make sure that them children in Drew, Mississippi, they traveling up here. They coming. So Nichols is from Mississippi, y'all. And when I told the mayor that, she was like, well, you know, in so many words, that seemed too low. But here's what I told her. We go with quarters. Us, the headquarters, we go with quarters. So your nickel ain't that far off. And I had to tell Africans that too. Pennies. Bro, we go with 4 quarters. Like that's what we do. So you ain't that big. So calm that down. 18-year-olds, pennies. Yeah, pennies to Africa. Now look what you're here. Listen to this quote. Loose change for global change.
Ooh.
Loose change, she bringing loose change, and every one of them buckets, it impacts local, your zip code, it impacts Mississippi, the blackest state in the union, it impacts travel in all 20 cities, and it impacts the continent. Loose change. I just want y'all to know that. And it's 18-year-olds to 21-year-olds. So think about what that looks like when we in the colleges, we tell them what the rites of passage look like. So that's kind of the beauty of that loose change piece. So we got that. Now let's go to our map, yeah. So y'all can know what's what. So let's start at the center. That's Black America. Those colors represent where we have our zip codes linked to. So we ain't gonna get into the details, but know that that's 20 cities inside Black America, and it matches the 20 Chicago Black zip codes. We go together. Now, from the middle, can y'all go on the outside and just look at all these Chicago neighborhoods on the outside chair?
This door say you got how far?
Now, 15, 606, 15.
What is it?
We go by zip code. We put the names on. We go by zip code. You're 606, 15, right? That's it.
Get the name again.
So watch this, y'all. And this is really important. Governor Josh, can you introduce yourself and your zip code, your links, so y'all can see how this happens? And this gonna make sense to what y'all looking at. Y'all gonna see what Governor Josh say how it meant.
Good afternoon. Governor Charles of agency 606 Kuwait area, everything in Nursing.
Washington City.
Sister City, Dallas, Texas, went to suburb, Starbury, and South Africa is my African country.
And then he calls him right there. I want you to tell him the code. If y'all look here, everything he said is circled right there. Y'all notice that? What do you say? Rosen. That's good. You see Dallas, Texas. You see South Africa. You just didn't see the nurses on there. And then what's the code? What's your code?
Get this right. Let's see. 3, 3 G.
The other way, DW.
B. I'm sorry. 3 B.
So what Charles, and this is what I like to share with everybody, this here is 31 years, y'all. This 31 years. So you don't go to Notre Dame and say, I want to know everything. Because they was burned out of the college. You're not gonna know everything. This is some super complex, take you forever to learn type of stuff. So just learn it as you go. No pressure at all because it's too much. It's too much. You're overload. Go ahead, read.
The door is trying to find where's Hyde Park.
Okay, let's go through the rest of it. Let's go through the rest of it. So I wanted Charles to emphasize the code because in the past, they would kill our leaders who's gonna stop them from exploiting us. So what these codes on the outskirts do, it allows us, once you know the code, it allows you to be able to walk up to someone, hear what they got going on, and get them a code that tells them when that group be. The enemy ain't gonna know what that code is, but we gonna know what the code is. So Charles said BW3, BW3, that's on top of that circle. That B tells us a color. Blue, it's either blue, green, or yellow. Then the 3 codes. Blue is east side of Chicago.
Blue is east side.
Blue is east side of Apple. Oh, she ready? Okay, good. So, yeah, So let us pause. I promise this person, we was gonna let her jump in as soon as she got on. But George, you should do the introduction first, so that way, we know who we about to hear. And I don't know if they gonna be able to hear over here.
She's done it, she said she's done it,
Oh, that's, okay.
That's why I heard you
Is
right
that her there?
That's her.
Is that her? Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Okay,
Miss, can you say something? We just want a mic check and make sure we can hear it.
Hi, can you hear me?
hello.
We
Hi.
got you.
Everybody, this is Pamela, Dr. Pamela Denise Long, and she's running for the United States Senate in the state of Illinois. She's running for Dick Durbin's seat. And so, I have been working with her, so I brought her to the attention of Cy, and he said that he would allow her to speak today. And not being biased, but she's a fantastic candidate. She's not afraid to address Black issues when she's in debates. In fact, in my opinion, she's the best candidate running. I did met her a few months ago, and I was sold on her when I heard her presentation. Okay. All right, Cy.
You ready?
Oh, no, go ahead. Did you present?
No.
This is George, take the frame.
Oh, okay. But Queen, it's a pleasure. We told, Sister Doris that as soon as you was able to jump on, we'll interrupt our programming so that we can hear who you are, your vision, and why you're running. So you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you guys. And Ms. Doris, thank you for facilitating the conversation. I hope you can hear me okay as I'm driving to an event. First of all, I'm excited to talk to business folks who are doing the things of community development and the like. I'm running for United States Senate for the seat vacated by Dick Durbin. My name is Pamela Denise Long. I am from Mississippi, but my home base is Edwardsville, and Illinois has been my home base since about 1991. I lived in Chicago, went to UIC, lived in the South Loop, Bronzeville area back when the South Loop was booming like the early 2000s. Chicago's my favorite city. And I think there's a lot of things that we need to do to make sure we equal the playing field. We often talk in business about access to capital. It's a matter of making that real and making it equitable. I would love to see more Black businesses across industries actually become employer businesses, where it's not just the person employing themselves or employing family members, but to become killer institutions and employers in the communities. And of course, money is green, right? So you can sell to everyone, as you should. So there are several things that I have been running on. One, immigration moderation. We've known that immigration has had mass immigration, meaning a lot of people have had a negative impact on the employment, housing, infrastructure burden, and all of that for all Americans, but it's had a unique impact on legacy Black Americans. And so in my Newsweek column and my media appearances on Fox News, The Hill TV, as well as the Black News Channel, I've talked about those types of things. I certainly want to make sure that we address costs of living, which includes, of course, health insurance costs and the burden that businesses have because of the mandate to provide insurance once you grow to a certain, employee size and whatnot. So I certainly don't want to take up too much of your time. So I would invite people to take a look at my website, which is Long, L-O-N-G, my last name, FOR, Senate 2026.com. That's Long for Senate 2026.com. On the website, you will find my initiative about creating a renaissance for men and boys, improving the status of men and boys, investing in men and boys, the immigration element, health and well-being, including health equity, maternal fetal mortality, and changing those types of health disparities, and a host of other things. My website has my phone number. It also has an email address. I'm happy to have any kinds of conversations that you feel would be helpful for the community to know who I am and to know what it is I've been fighting for. The last thing I will say is I am a Republican, and there is a primary that I'm facing. So there are 5 other people who are running. Nothing, but we've had 2 debates
We can't hear you, Dr. Long. So last name Long. Dr. Long. Dr. Long, we can't hear you. And
She's driving.
That's fine.
yeah, you be careful, so we don't want nothing bad. So, but we can't hear you. She's saying bye-bye. But just because Doris is here, what questions would you have had? Doris can take it back. Like my biggest question for her, if she could hear, is status quo. What's our position with status quo? That's my number one concern with anybody running.
Well,
Status quo against.
I like her because of the positions that she takes when it comes to Black people. She's not afraid to address any issues. I like her position on reparation, legacy, lineage-based reparation. So she, to me, she's a solid.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, you're back. Yeah, we
Okay.
got you. Go ahead.
I disrupted Miss Doris representing, and she represents well the status quo. The status quo is that Americans have been placed last and legacy Americans last. And of course, legacy Black Americans and the Black American community has been placed last. Can you hear me?
No, that's perfect.
Yeah, so the status quo isn't working for the people who've built the nation, and part of my platform and what I'm known for is disrupting that status quo. I think there's a way that we need to find common interest while also standing on principle and legacy, and I'm down for that. And more, 8 out of 10 Republicans that I talk to are down for my plan to correct how we do minority spending. Currently, anybody can fly over here and claim to be a minority as long as they're not straight, white, Christian, or male. So a white gay man, no offense to anyone, can claim to be a minority and compete. Years gone by, just 2 years ago, a white man who felt like he was a woman could compete with me, a 7th generation American, for female funds, scholarships, accolades, and the like. All of that needs to change and needs to become permanent. So I'm certainly a champion for what we used to call common sense, but certainly standing hard on lineage and Americans First policy. And when I say Americans First, I mean all Americans first in the radical Republican sense of the word, if that means anything to you.
No, that was my number one concern, because that answers everything else. If you're on the right side, agree with what you got.
Oh, where your votes coming from that you need? What districts do you need the votes from?
So I'm running for United States Senate. Each state gets 2 senators. So my district is the entire state. So every registered voter in the state of Illinois can vote for me in the Republican primary to make sure that I'm the one standing on that stage in November with a real chance to actually be sworn into office. So what you would have to do is vote on or before St. Patrick's Day. So the election day is March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. Vote on or before then, and you have to ask for the Republican primary ballot and vote for me. And the Senate candidates, United States Senate candidates, are at the top of the ballot.
Actually, if we can get one more question, then we'll conclude. Anybody got another question? 3 questions? No?
Any more? How's your fundraising stuff coming? How's it coming?
Yeah, so I cannot have my voice be bought or bossed. So people have donated to me when they've heard me speak, people from around the country. I am always open to donations from individuals. I have not accepted any PAC money because, again, I like to speak truth, and I can't promise anybody that I won't speak truth. And so anybody who can donate, I think we have raised probably, I don't know, 20, maybe $25,000 or something like that. Yet we've contacted millions, 1 million people, 500,000 people, because of my social media presence, and also because I've been in media. And when I speak, people listen and they want me to come back.
Got it.
Well, you sound wonderful. I appreciate you taking the risk. Whenever we step out to be a public official, is risk. So it tells me you're brave. And I look forward to getting to know you more. And we just thank you for jumping on here. This is on YouTube, so you'll be able to share this with anyone. I send Doris the clip, and she can get it to you, okay?
Yeah, that sounds good. I think what will be helpful if you share it with your network to let them know about me, and to take a look at my website, which is longforsenate2026.com. And Miss Doris might have a flyer with her to share with you.
Yes, she has. Yes, definitely. But we had 20
Awesome.
zip codes in Chicago, so yes, they know you exist, and we'll take it from there.
Awesome. Thank you so very much. Y'all have a great night, and I appreciate the opportunity.
All right, thank you, Dr. Long. All
Take
right,
care.
so we have food ready now. My wife, Paisley, I want you to stand up, give us your name and what you're gonna be when you grow up. Loud and proud.
Hello, my name is Paisley, and what I want to be when I grow up is a YouTuber.
YouTube. Give me a plan B.
So my plan for being coming for
No, the second. No, the second.
If that
Just in
doesn't
case.
work out, what
Just in
else
case.
would you like to?
if it don't work out, I want to be a gymnast.
Plan C, just in case that doesn't work out.
Which this is my granddaughter, she's in cheer, she's in competition.
I was about to do that.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to give you, just in case those two don't work, what else?
Be a cheer.
Just in case that don't work, give me a 4. This young lady, this is my great goddaughter here. So before she was born, her mom was my goddaughter. And so she is the best in Illinois cheer. What is it?
Yeah, number one, they going to Florida. They won 3 consecutive years in a row. So they out to Florida. Her group is out to Florida. And
Made by Black Queen.
tomorrow she have a competition in Indiana, which I'll be taking her there. And off to Florida in March.
Cheerleader.
She's a cheer, yeah, she's in cheer. She's in cheer competitions, which is almost like cheerleading, but it's world, it's a different.
What grade did you do? Fourth grade?
But she works outside of the school system, so,
Okay.
a cheer, regular
Yeah.
cheer
We
group.
do it as a teacher, so that's why we gonna be
Yeah.
That's all right, well, thank you. Right. So we gotta invest in them, that's the bottom line. We gotta put it. That travel is helping her gain confidence. You might say travel, when you get to see other stuff, that sits in the spirit in your head. You know something, you see something different.
That's what I do with my grandkids, I just take them all around the world, to make them comfortable with the work.
Travel with
Yeah, it works.
everything. All right, Mike Perkins, go ahead, your introduction, sir.
Okay. Michael Perkins, 60422, while you I'd like to see the dollar circulating in our community at least 20 times.
Well, we gonna get there, so we want you to still be alive when we get there. We might get there, next month, so we want you to, still be here after we get there. You ain't gotta stand up there.
Colonel Redmond, zip code, really want to contact 60643.
Okay. Which one she having before you leave? I know that's heavy.
Man, we just, and watch, I did that. Man, so praying for the women and men of the armed forces.
Big time, big time. And this is Army vet, y'all, so salute to my brother for serving. My wife, who just got an award last night, names of the.
Okay, you need the 46402 here, and when I was here in Chicago, 606 before I leave this work, really good. Really want to get that opportunity to that we fight, and I want to see.
Excellent. So going right back to where we were, BW3, that code matters, you guys. If anyone in here is a nurse, that's your code, BW3. So every Black zip code has one profession that they are responsible for. And that allows us to, when we meet people in other zip codes with the same profession, channel them to them. So if a nurse in North Lawndale, they're linked to Charles because he keeps a list of all nurses in all 20 zip codes. So I just want to make sure y'all know why this interaction is crucial. The color tells us the side of town or the side of the country. So blue is east, so even in Africa, it's on the east side. Whereas white is yellow, that's west side. So you'll see Ghana is yellow. You'll see west side of Chicago neighborhood is yellow. And so that's how that's set up. And then green is in the middle, that's the south side. And so whenever you see these codes, it tells you the side of town. Okay. The second alphabet tells you the day of the week. So you see M, that's Monday. You see W, that's Wednesday. When you see S, that's Saturday or Sunday. When you see F, that's Friday. Now, here's why that matters. In the past, they would kill our leaders who's gonna organize and stop them from exploiting us. With these codes, you can never kill time. They can never, I don't care who you are. Bill Gates, you're not gonna outlive time. Time will expire for all of us. By us organizing around time, they can never stop. They can't stop it, because if nurses meeting every third Wednesday of the month, how they gonna stop that? They don't know where. So all they know is they meet, and it's everywhere. So just know that's what these codes allow us. As you look at these codes, that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the number tells you which Wednesday, the third Wednesday, the fourth Wednesday. So you'll never see a 5, even though sometimes it's fifth Friday is the 5th. Go ahead.
This Mississippi is a sanctuary state. Now, why don't I?
They're BW4. Mississippi, you're not gonna see that on there. We couldn't put everything. Look at this already. Like my wife be getting on too much stuff, so we can't put everything on there. But Mississippi is BW4 though, just so you know. BW4. Blue Wednesday, fourth Wednesday. So this is when they meet, y'all.
Oh, when they meet.
This is when they meet. So you already know now when these people meet. You can look and see the neighborhood. Roseland meet every third Wednesday. East Garfield Park meet every third Tuesday. See it right next to them, YT3 every third Tuesday. So Cheryl, when you over there, East Garfield Park, third Tuesday. You can tell anyone third Tuesday, because you look at, you see the schedule right here. It takes 20 days to go through this whole cycle, y'all. 20 days to go through this. But what it does, it allows us to do the two things that I think is crucial for Black people going forward. We have to get in alignment and we have to get on schedule. It allows us to do both. We in alignment, so that way all the people in that neighborhood have a day to get together. And on top of that, the professionals, all the nurses. So we got young people that want to be nurses, we got retired nurses, all of them are still the third Wednesday, y'all. So that's the beauty of it. So any questions with that coding? Yeah, shoot.
What is YT3?
Y is for yellow, right?
Why is yellow, sir? West side.
Okay.
T is Tuesday.
Yellow, west on Tuesday, the third
Okay,
Tuesday on the west side.
Okay.
And that's only East Garfield Park, right? So Garfield Park is not a part of that. Garfield Park is YT2.
Yes.
See that? If you go down some, you see that. So that's when that particular neighborhood. And again, I want to make sure I drive this home, why this matters, y'all. Today, in all our Chicago zip codes, people are having meetings. And we historically, especially in Chicago, we like this. So much going on. We need something to center us. Because if not, we'll be 20 years from now, still everybody meeting. So what we hope will happen now, that's what I'm telling you. What we hope will happen is that a representative will come. So go ahead, do the meeting, we get that. But a representative is at the Oval Office. This is where we run the world. You know what I mean? So at least a representative is there. So when you come from an organization and you find out that nurses are meeting the third Wednesday, you can go back and tell all the nurses in your organization so they can get together and make sure we being healthy. And we learn stuff nurses do. So that's the benefit of this. It sets the coordination together. Make sense, Doris?
Yeah.
Okay. So now these neighborhoods are really zip codes, if you know that. The next thing is the sister city is underneath that. So you see Boston, you see Dallas, you see St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
Y'all know people there. That's where these dimes come in at. We want to be able to pay for them to come to the summit. Like, think about what that looks like. When they in town for the summit, Reba, they go into your meeting because they assigned to your city, your zip code. So just envision how that looks when we're traveling, coming to the Chicago summit. All right. The next one is the G20 countries. So we gonna say that for last. So ignore those flags. But go to the African flags that's right underneath that. That's where the pennies go. The pennies to Africa go. Because 100 pennies is $400 in Sierra Leone. 100 pennies is like $2,000 in not Sierra Leone. It's $400 in Nigeria. So our $1, them 100 pennies matter. And I know Trump got rid of the pennies, but we still operating with that until they all exhausted. We not get rid of them. And let me tell you why that matters. This same thing is happening inside of Africa. So South Africa is the headquarters for all the nurses in the continent. So our people in Zimbabwe, as a nurse, we get that to our list, Lady G in South Africa. And she's keeping that list, and Charles keep in touch with her on the third meeting. She wanted to know, Charles, you get any pennies from me? We bring that money. Charles, do we send money to Lady G?
Yeah.
So our African leaders depend on us getting these pennies, and we want to see these buckets in the black businesses along with the South African flag in Rosen. And West Englewood is the Somalia flags along with this. I know George ready to have a baby. So let me say it this way. These are the Africans that understand that Black Americans have to be prioritized in the world. Not the ones we see here who feel they want to compete with us. So I'm not talking about those Africans. Remember those, you got elite, comfortable, fast shape, and you got those in day to day. So we talking about the Africans that get it, why Black Americans, who's the richest blacks in the world, we got more money than 40 countries in the world, y'all. Unfortunately, we giving it to the enemy. But they get it that when Black African Americans in the diaspora pour money into Africa, Mississippi, then that's the missing link. Because right now we're giving our money to everyone else except us, right? So that's a big deal. And then the last one, oh, that's it. So any questions on that? Y'all keep this as a souvenir and y'all map. So please don't get rid of this. About 50. All right, let's go to this one here. Couldn't afford to get y'all color, but I'm gonna show y'all color. Y'all ready to go to this? All right, so let's go to this. Now, Doris, you're gonna love this. So let's go through this real quick. So this here is this zip code right here, 60628. All right. It say right next to it, linked to what? Dallas, Texas. Y'all heard Charles say that. Dallas, Texas. So now it goes from 95th Street, the zip code, not the title Roseland, the zip code. That's the post office. It goes from 95th all the way to Argyle Park. This one here stops at 112 because there's other ones. You see it say 1 of 5, right? So there's other sheets too. You just couldn't afford the print one. All right. So let's look at it here. I want y'all to know how we're structured. So how we're structured is this way. Yeah, it's sheets here. So I want y'all to look at this 95th Street from Halsted all the way over to Low. That's this first one right here. And y'all may know people who live there. Every single Black person in Chicago live in a village, y'all, just so you know. We got over 800 of these village blocks. So when we talk about how to create change, when we control our villages, that's the change we're talking about. So let's go through Halsted, Emerald, Union, and Low. Y'all might want to write this on you so you know. I'm gonna show you in color though. Halsted is yellow, y'all. What did we just talk about with yellow is? West. Halsted is west of Low. Did y'all catch that? Halsted is west of Low in a little village. It means west. You count that door? All right. It runs from 95th, 96, 97, 98, and then 99. So this is 16 blocks, y'all. And the goal is that they got their own government in this one village. Who's the mayor that brings them together on the third Wednesday? Who's the education person? Because every Tuesday is education day. So all the information dealing with education and health goes to the Halsted block, y'all. Because Halsted is yellow. Next to it is green. It say Emerald there, right? Emerald. Green, y'all, is safety and senior citizens. So when we got something for the elders, we get it to the green box. Because they roll inside the villages, safety and senior citizens. Next to it is Union. That's the economic block, y'all. So when someone is hiring, we get that to Union and they'll get it to the other block. Then the last one is Low. That's youth. That's youth. Every Saturday is youth day, y'all. Today is youth day. So when we talk about programming and information, this tells them how information flows. So I want y'all to shoot holes through this. And this here number is the zip code, and the last two numbers is uniquely to that area, that 95th. My wife, she helps me because she shoots holes through it all the time. Did that make sense, wife? Shoot holes through it. What do you think?
You know what, I've heard it so much, you kind of go in one ear and not the other.
That's what you do to me too. So. No, but anybody got any questions about this?
Okay.
Okay, the zip code is 28 and 75 is fifth.
Now, 75 tells us only Halsted to Low, 95th to 99th. It's only that 75. So no other village will have Halsted to Low, 95th, 96, 97, 98. So that last two numbers is unique to just those blocks. You notice how no other
95th and Halsted
to Low.
to Low.
Mhm. And from 95th to 98. See that little box? That's one village all by itself, y'all. That little square.
Let's see where it cut off at 98.
Because it goes to 99 with the next
99
village.
start the next village.
And you see that's a different number?
From 95th to 98.
Nah, 98. Because 99 starts a new village.
From 95th to 98 is village 2875.
Only.
And how many blocks was in there? You said
16.
16 blocks in that one.
Because there's four, see the four going east and west, and then there's four going north and south. 95th, 96, 97, 98.
Yeah.
4 and 4 is 16. So we should have 16 people, Carlos. 16 people that covers every block. So 16 people meet when on the third Wednesday. That helps Eugene Delanato on business. So when he get his magazine out, he get it to 16 blocks. And they get it to the people on the block. You see?
16.
Yeah. So this, normally we would never show this, but we had a season that Reverend Taylor talked about. We almost there, y'all. And so it's time for y'all to know this. Like, when we talk about, man, block by block, we talk about 3,000 blocks in Chicago, graded out already. Graded out already. And every one of them got a village number, and the village number is everything, because that's where we collect data and we store the data. How many seniors in this village? How many graduates in the village? How many fourth grades in the village? How many dropouts in the village? And most people not gonna have that type of info because they go by census tracts, they go by wider method. This is small, it's 16 blocks. You really get to know each other within 16 blocks. So I want y'all to really digest that and look at the information that every school, 434 students, that's the type of information you get to store in the village. So what do y'all think? That one church there, we need to talk to that church and see how many people in the church live in that village or the next village. So honestly, how many military veterans in that village? We got an Army veteran here. How many other Army veterans? Every piece of information allows us to get that much more organized as a people. And so when Doris wanted to do operation for all the Army vets, hey, it's 30 villages here. I need 30 Army vets. Let's go do this. It's organized on steroids, y'all. Only the post office and the Census Bureau is like this. We copy about that. And like I say, it's the West Side villages. They everywhere, y'all. Y'all don't have it. Y'all so I'll tell you, can't afford to give y'all got But so when someone is shot, killed, stabbed, and raped, we know exactly what color block it is. The girl that got killed on 79th and May, she was on the yellow block. And they shot the cop, that was the yellow block. So what that means? That means education and health, because that's yellow. You see what I'm saying? So as we get our people more organized and knowing how to use the system, ain't no stopping us, because ain't no leap. Y'all notice it ain't even the name of the organization on here. Y'all notice that? Nope. Don't matter. What matters is the code and the structure and putting together the document. So, all right. Any thoughts on that? Okay. So get my wife to read this to keep her engaged. Then read us 5 incidents here so y'all know why we exist. Just read it all out.
Okay, 15-year-old male. It's a victim. What happens in Chicago? Teen shot at home. 60643. 114th is this.
Y'all heard him say that's his zip code, y'all.
And I'm gonna go here, a 38-year-old man in Milwaukee, shot 37 blocks of west of 6th Street in Milwaukee. Birmingham at 88. 562. or,
Look at you, see, I said,
Atlanta, 89, 20% drop.
now watch this. When she read those out of towns, here's why it matters to us. Right now, the anti-violence operations is go to them and say, be nice, stop killing. That's the model. Talk to them. We got to get to a place where we go to them and say, here go your ticket to Birmingham. When you wait there, you're going to be in Village 3655 for 2 weeks. You're going to stay at this place here. We got you covered. You getting them away, you getting out the zone, get away from this distraction, baby mama drama, all that. When he touched down, his village is there. So what he learned here gonna be applicable there. Yellow blocks mean yellow blocks in Birmingham. He's gonna link in. If he want to be a carpenter, we go link him with the carpenters in Birmingham. Birmingham benefits that they get a new soldier for whatever time period to add value to their life. They get with the Reverend Taylor down there. It's a national effort. So this is the outlet. Right now, the model in all the cities is just talk to them. On this G. Travel changed my life. Travel, the Navy got me out. It let me get away. We gotta have a getaway plan. And Mississippi is the sanctuary they can breathe at. Because in Birmingham, they killing too. But at least they with a Reverend Taylor there. They with a person that cares. So that's the difference. So that's why every zip code is linked to a different city. And we want the same thing from Birmingham. We want their pennies, want their niggas, they die, and it's going to the same places. What do y'all think?
That's great.
How do you update your data?
So this here is the killer sheet. Every Monday is what? Safety day. So every Monday. The dropouts is education every Tuesday. So the 7-day living hours, we live it, and that's how we keep all the data updated. All the seniors, the ones who transition, they become ancestors. Senior Friday we update. Because every Friday is Seniors Day. See how that flows? Living the habits automatically allow us to keep the data updated. You know, so yeah. What do you think? What I love about Doris, y'all, she an elder that's gonna speak up loud. She might Mary Lou, and she'll shoot holes through it in a heartbeat. So don't be shoot holes through it. I mean, we need you.
She asked the right question.
Oh yeah.
You know,
And she mild-mannered right now. Go ahead.
I don't wanna get, I think you all have done a fantastic job. And it's so simple, and I think that's why people don't understand.
That matters. Simplicity. Read what you gonna say about simplicity.
You ask a person for $1, they're, it's simple.
No, we say
No, not, well, yeah, but it's so simple, and really simple.
and I think God's saying that to us. See, God's saying, give you everything you need.
Everything.
Everything. Right now, all you gotta do is get in the line.
And,
Go ahead.
The slogan is, we got everything we need in each other.
Yeah.
And the simplicity, God, so you try to make it more complicated. We get in his way. He don't need your help. All of them, man, they're doing too much. And so it's keeping us behind. In this microwave oven world, believe it or not, we just like the children. We want something right away.
It's a gratification is real. I know that.
Long folk that. So that coffee, get up out of here.
So that's crucial, y'all. Let's switch gears to Monday though, because we went over the bucket. Then we gonna make sure we hear from them too. So watch this, y'all. Remember now, if you're thinking like I'm thinking, we know every block in Chicago is a village. Every single block. That's Governor Joanne too. Every single block is a village. So you will see here, when we list who've been shot, killed, stabbed, and raped, we talk about what village it happened in. So when they gunned that lady down with all those shots and her baby survived, that's village 2044. We know that yellow block is made where she was killed at. Next to it is Carpenter and Morgan. We know those blocks. And when all those people went out there and did the news conference, what they didn't do, they didn't get the inventory. They didn't go on May and find out who's the carpenter on the block, who's the nurse, who's the teacher. They didn't do that. They didn't go on Morgan and say who. Without the information, you don't even know where to begin talking to you. Right. When we go over there as trained people, we already know. As soon as they say I'm a retired teacher, okay, every second Saturday is teacher day. Can we talk to you on the second Saturday? Oh, okay. We made a real connection. So that's what's different because the villages are designed for that. Reverend Taylor.
Oh, okay.
So let's pause here because we're a little bit ahead of schedule, which is excellent. Cause we got food here and I wanna make sure it don't get cold. Is tacos what you mean? Yeah, so it's warmed up. So we could, it's 4 o'clock, we come back 4:15, if we got 15 minutes, it's right outside there. When we come back, we're gonna talk about how 33 days is all we need to blow this whole thing up. Yeah, you have to eat in there, y'all. That's why we break. Cool beans, thank y'all. Yeah, that's fine out. Good, that was for you to say. No, fine out. No, we're gonna say, no, that's. So we wanna get that. Mississippi's next. Oh, you better. Wait, let me take care of that. That's what Mississippi. Y'all can bring the food in here, that's all, y'all. Cheryl broke the deal. Got the deal made. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
And what you don't.
Yeah, we got, yeah, we go past that, we got. This one gonna be. Her name is. See, we said that, you still that. You This on the job, 60615, this Eugene, not black page. So you can put his magazine out. But just know. It's, yeah. You're already producing something. He's tired. But because we need that. We gonna fix it. It's coming. This is good. Lots. And when it's there, all the people looking. You know. You get some food. So y'all know each other before now? Yeah. But you came because no.
Well, we're not. Look, got it. Yeah. Yeah, we said, so but you're not talking to you, going about money, so get around money. Every time over here. So next one. So we have one.
So y'all know you're talking. At 4:15, we get back started, y'all, so get now.
And I saw her in the back, you know, she was in the back. You know, we need to be over there. And I was like. What? I just didn't understand. No, we had the day.
That's March.
Okay, so I know him. Well, this, yeah. But I know
We got 10 minutes. What do you think? I just make sure. You know, I mean, but this is the success. All right, you guys, they had 10 minutes, so we'll be getting back here shortly. And then Paige get stay. Oh, barbecue, come in?
No, she.
That's a good. You good excuse. Hello, clean, red on. Like a lot of people, man. You can live, so. Live, yeah. No, this is good, man. Want to make sure everybody come back in. Don't leave. Come on, we got 15 minutes. Yeah, we got 10 minutes. We go get started. They got everything next day. Pretty secretary. And this government is yours. So now you get to be governor. So these, everyone, I'm talking, everyone.
Oh, this.
This the one I said.
Okay.
I mean, like I said. Run it back. This is we gotta help get over that.
I got my.
Yeah. What you think, man?
I mean, the fundraiser took care of the event.
Okay.
So that was it. I'm having another.
One day.
I'm sure it's here for the 29th.
Which is a good point.
That's good because that's pointing right there. So that give me a.
Yeah. So.
And work. Need that.
How many minutes we got? No, it's.
But my birthday was that.
It's 4:15. What time?
This is what.
Gave me one already.
Oh, heck yeah. We've always known that. We've always known that. No, we've always known that. Well, yes. Fire.
Well,
We gonna do that. I'm gonna see. It's a quick. You know what I mean? That's what's. We're gonna announce it. We got. Oh. No. No, it's too much. You see this thing?
You got it. Okay, back in. Not right.
yeah. Can we,
Yeah.
Hey, now.
What?
We'll go ahead and skip.
Oh, I'm done. When you college, I'm down.
See,
I was with CPS.
so we'll.
Oh, I was, when I retired and then when retired in 2005. Just when they were counselor in North Carolina. I went over there to help her out for a week. I stayed there another 12 years. I said, that's not very good pay.
No.
Yeah, and so I started at doc, started out at.
Thank you.
That's the west side.
No, that was not that. You know where Providence Hospital, 51st?
Right.
That's what died in the park. That's why I started out the best school in the Chicago had third. Started out there, then we ended up on the north side of the air. And after that, I came back, started. And then I went to Fort Dearborn, which is 90. And I was at nine, that's why I retired. I was at 92. And I went back, cause they need teachers.
They see. I was. Special. Special.
Okay.
And occupation.
Okay.
Therefore.
We got 4 minutes, y'all. We'll return.
Yeah, Southside, basically.
What was it, when they changed the name, or was it always outside?
It's been that since the nineties. They, okay, they located in 74th and 73rd. And anyway, you say days like that, back in the cut, Randolph School is right next.
Yeah, that's.
Randolph. Southside is that, thanks to Russia. It used to be. That special. At first it started off 80. Yes, that day. So it became Southside, facing on. No, Aiden McKinley needs to be around. So this with UPS, what's that they used to do? That's what we. And what they was. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're like.
And when they broke up, when CBS out of just putting students with special needs into CPS, that became, yeah, that in the 90s, that became the college school. Everybody. That's only, everybody came back. Yes, from that. And then you got what Southside, you got Ray Graham, which is you got Northside. That's the only three in Chicago that has asked me. So I gotta do a couple.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Steve, tell me about this.
Everybody, stop. Come on back in the room.
Come on back. 59, so I was time, $50. But the family.
You get 20.
They can bring it in now. Sure, work it out.
Okay, y'all can break.
I told you, like, she overdid it. Because normally- That's my baby, yeah.
At least that.
And warm them up at that.
Yeah.
Yes. What's it on? And I'm the set me now.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't there.
Sure, you can- either one, yeah. You can- either one.
Talk this shit.
Yeah, I mean.
Where you- over there?
Yeah.
You wanna sit right here? Okay.
All right, y'all, we're gonna get started. So y'all can bring the food in, serve brokers and deal. Representative said no. Yeah, yeah. I'll walk around. We good, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so because we got new people, we're gonna go through that introduction for the new people. We'll get a few more people in there, y'all. Joe, who else we got out there? Anybody else? Reason out there?
Yeah. Yes.
But reason reputation. Right. All right, so guys, thank you, thank you. We don't want to take food home, so once we get done with this portion, the goal is that we finish the food, take the picture, all that good stuff. All right, so let's start with the introductions of our second wave of people who came in the house. We appreciate it. Make sure you sign in too. So let's start with Eugene Delanato over there. Before he do his introduction, I just wanted to kind of give y'all the background. This brother has been working on Black economics for a very, very long time here. He's been diligent and consistent and hasn't had the support, just like a lot of us, that he needed to really go to the places that he wanted to go. With this structure, we're going to be able to speed that up now. Because we had remember I said we had a different time with this. We almost there. So with that, your name, zip code, what you want to see happen with your name and zip.
My name is Eugene Delanato. My zip code is 60643. What I want to see happen by December 31st, 2026. And this particular system is implemented in all of these areas. And we're knowledgeable of each other, and we're able to measure the performance of those who are blockheads, as well as those individuals who live on the block. We're able to measure their performance because I believe in running a business, in running a community, in running small town and city, and the culture that we all come from, which was an agrarian culture. You planted a seed, you made sure that the seed wasn't set upon by insects and birds and so on and so forth. You watered it, you nurtured it. Most important thing, you believed that there was going to be a harvest. No. You believed that there was going to be a harvest. That promoted you. So I'm delighted. We both started out decades ago. He was doing what he did. I'm doing what I do. They're still in our publication. That's how far back we go. And now we are in harvest time.
Yes.
And he knows it, and I know it. So it's my responsibility to go back. Thank you for making me come over here. To review and understand. It's going to take me a while. He's a master of it. You two are masters of it. So I have to go over it and pull over it, and then I have to get somebody younger to say to me, "Hey, Dad, you forgot something so because I got it here at 6 or 7, 8 or 9, 10, 11 times before it's 16. And so once I just get the overall gist of it, where I can push it out to others, test my own performance, and test the performance of those who are around us, because again, finally, I want to end this and say that my formula is whatever I have or don't have is the result of my own efforts. What I think about, what I say, and what I do. I came from parents who were that way. You could not give them excuses. He was playing ball. And you caught the pass, and you got the shot, and you hit the shot, or you missed the shot. You couldn't say, "Oh man, no, you missed the shot. You missed the pass." It was performance driven. So when we bring that type of culture back,
Yes.
and we just left another meeting, it said, this is accountability time.
Yes.
Individual accountability first. And the other thing, forgiveness For my sins, your sins, everybody's sins, forgiveness, and the belief that we can and will work together. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Hey, Joe, do the full thing, cause they learned some stuff.
How you guys doing? I'm Governor Joe, 60615. My zip code is connected to Bentonville, New Orleans, and Congo and Africa. My zip code goes from, I think, 47 in Cottage Grove to Greenwood. I think it's Greenwood.
That's your extension right there.
Yes,
That's your
Greenwood.
extension right there. So,
Greenwood. And that's my platform for whatever I want to do. So at the end of the day, feeding children is my passion. That's how I met this guy. Through Jewel Dixon. And he gave me a platform with that much space to do what I need to do. And if it's young children, that's a yellow block, should be a certain age. And
I ain't gonna be in that detail.
right. But this platform, it has everything we need. It's set, it's ready. I've been around a while, but at the end of the day, with this platform, we can't miss.
Jordan helped drive our teenagers to New York, to Atlanta, Georgia, to Birmingham, Alabama, so he been a soldier with our teenagers for a while.
But like I say, this what I want to see before I leave here is this being a household name.
Yes.
Regardless of however old we are here, our children are gonna take this over.
Yes.
Like their daughter. Powerful. I remember when she was a little girl, had to sign the picket sign. Right? And she's doing her own picket signs now. At the end of the day, it's not going to them guys. So appreciate you, sir.
We wanna make a statement to the time, remember the brother that was in, short brother was doing the tissue for 36, So, he was at a meeting yesterday, Brother Shaka had a Black History program over at the Black Art Gallery in the Belgium. And, he said that, someone was sharing with him, say what time it is, he say, it's now o'clock. That's what I'm going
Now
Now, we
Back in signed in?
Now o'clock.
Steve,
That's how I'm trying.
All right, everyone, I'm Steve, known as Steve-O. Everybody can call me Steve-O. That's my stage name. This is a beautiful occasion. I love everybody in the room. Thank y'all for coming out. But anyway, my area code is 60628 Roseland. Wow. Okay. So, but what I want to see before I leave this earth is we get healed from our trauma. But the mind is a terrible thing to waste. And the scriptures say, be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Yes.
We can talk about economics all day, but if you spiritually and mentally and physically ill, you're no good.
Yes, yes.
So that's what I want to see happen. That's all this is.
you lost your brother, right?
Yes, I lost two, I tragically lost two brothers, biological brothers, gun violence. I'm the oldest out of five. I'll be 50 Christmas Day. Our first brother got killed 26 years ago in Harold's Chicken on 88th and Stony Island. It was all over the news. My brother Muhammad, Tyrone Muhammad, came out to our house talking to my mom. I remember years ago. And my baby brother out of five, my mom's baby boy, got killed in 2010, right before his daughter turned a year old. Right over there on 111 the King Drive, right over there by church over there on the slope.
So he's submitted to what we do, and that's a big reason why we got connected and been connected for that long.
Yes, sir.
So you already know where we're going with this.
Appreciate you.
All right, Shalanda. Oh, well, let's go with Janice, like you get your food ready. Then your name, zip code, what you want to see happen before you leave.
Okay, so my name is Joe, my zip code is 60649. And I just want to see us as a people come together and make things work. That's it.
Now, technically, what everybody should have been doing, when y'all heard people do their introduction, y'all could write their name next to their chair. So you got 60649, that's Janice there. You got Carlos 60643. Y'all see that? Literally, we around the table, y'all, just like this. It's right there.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, you around the table right now. Y'all. It's the whole package. Give them the whole package. It's goes to one, y'all. Okay, now, Linda, every president now.
Education in the house.
Right, all right.
Shalinda, your name, zip code, what you want to see happen.
Education committee.
And before Shalinda speak, I want you guys to know, y'all heard from Dr. Long, who's running for Senate. So now, Shalinda is gonna talk about, what she's running for that we fully support because we gotta make sure that we create the change, block out, lockdown. Shalinda, go ahead. We got more.
Yeah.
Oh, this right now, bro.
All right, Shalinda, you got it. Oh, we only got like, let me finish up. Yeah.
My name is Cheryl Hamilton, Shalinda is my whole name, and, what I wanna see before we get out of this is, 60636 West Inglewood,
Y'all can mark that name on that.
and, went to Lebanon High School, that's,
You go.
I am running for Water Reclamation District. What I want to see before we leave this earth is to make sure that everyone has access to clean water. There are some things going on in the south suburbs and the west suburbs that MWRD is full aware of. MWRD is Metropolitan Water Reclamation District, and they are responsible for treating water. We have someone that actually works there. He is, he works in the lab, so he's a scientist. And I worked there years ago, and I was able to see the various disparages that the MWRD allows for contractors to come in and beautify the north part of Cook County and then just treat the south and the west part of Cook County like crap. So a lot of the contractors that get these bids and are approved for these bids, they come in and bring in subcontractors and they pretty much do whatever they want to do. And we get the short end of the stick. What always happens. So it's not a poor issue. It's not a lower Parvish issue. It's a voting issue. So the numbers reflect the community. So if the community doesn't get out to vote, that gives the panel, which is 9 commissioners that sit on the panel, more of a reason to say, well, we could get these resources and y'all could get the crumbs. So that's pretty much what's been happening. The commissioner consists of Kendall, Kane, Will, DuPage, as well as Cook. Am I missing anyone? Wait, so Kane? Name 5. Kendall, Kane, Cook, Will, DuPage.
Pretty much 7. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Reverend Taylor.
Was it Will County?
I say Will.
Okay.
I'm aware of 5
It is
counties.
true, yeah.
So the 5 counties that I'm aware of, pretty much kind of like bully Cook. And so they get together and they vote against whatever Cook needs, and then they vote for the northern parts of Cook, which there are 3 commissioners that sit on the northern part of Cook County. So when you go along the rivers, if you all ever have had the opportunity to race our rivers, you'll see that the further north you go, the more beautiful it looks. And the further south or west or even east you go, the horrible it looks. And then it has the nerve to even have the odors emitting. And Calumet Park and Olympia Fields have various boiling water at it's just awful. And so I'm running for the 2-year position. It's a 2-year term as an independent. Born and raised in Inglewood, born and raised in Chicago. I did take a break to have a family. So I am a mother of 5 children. I'm married with my husband. We've been married 26 years. He is not from here. He is from Mississippi. Oh. And so I'm so grateful to be a part of this platform and to have connected with Brother Cyron and his beautiful wife. I'm so grateful for you guys and everyone that he's introduced me to. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for Brother Ribbon. I actually met him first out of everybody, and then found out I know Cheryl. And so, I'm just grateful to
We know
be
everybody.
here. And, thank you guys for your support. And
I'll do that. I do that.
where you from? He is from the Sunflower area, so yeah. Yeah. Indianapolis. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I do it.
It's your first time.
Paul, Evan, real quick, man. Evan, your name, zip code, what you want to see how before you do this, then we go finish.
Name is Evan Credit. Good call, 60628. Hold on, I can see before I leave it there.
We know it's educated. It's educated.
Actually, melanated phone. But I did kind of educated. So we just booked tomorrow will be this today is the last day of four I guess 3 months, 3 months, I guess 3 months. But interested on social media, the different posts. Also has some posts, quite a few posts from people representing the Central, South Caribbean, giving that perspective of Black history. Like, because people don't understand and forget. 94 to 95% of those that were brought over here ended up in the Caribbean, South and Central America. Only about 6% actually ended up in the United States. So basically, we're all kinfolk. It's just like, you drive someplace, you stuck, you go to the boat stop, you drop some off, boat went a little further, drop some folk off, boat went a little further, drop them off. They had plantations, plantations. So, what's happening in the world right now is more melanated folks than non-melanated folks, and it's strict in numbers. And instead of concentrating on that, instead of concentrating on BS, on the important stuff, look for the stuff behind the stuff. That's what, and I normally I asked this stuff I didn't. People go back to put people in time in the place.
I was gonna tell you, you sitting across from someone that would light you up, but now we ain't gonna do that now. We ain't gonna do it now. So,
I'm not gonna lie, but I do have a comment.
no. Yeah, I just want him to speak his piece, but now we're gonna unite. It's a certain way we gotta do it. Cool beat. Let's rock and roll, y'all. So where we left off at,
Can I say one thing?
quick.
If you're not Black American, you're not qualified to say anything about us. I don't care where you from in the world.
That's fair. That ain't outrageous. I just want to say something else. I got
Leave us alone. So I see that too. And we gotta push back.
Right.
We gotta stop these people from doing
Y'all
what they're
sitting
doing,
across from
okay?
each other, so
I just said. I am 82 years old in June.
All right now.
Now, what I'm asking God to help me to do, stop being mad. I go to, I'm mad because I have been fighting since I was 15 years old with Mega F. And I'm doing the same doggone thing today that I was doing at 15. Something is wrong with that picture. Because we have allowed.
I got you. We got solution. Okay, here we go. So this is where we left off at. Y'all can go to this, the bazooka.
We get to the money.
Talk about money.
But I like
Let's talk about money. All right, so let's we got an army vet, so I'm not really qualified to talk about a bazooka, but our army know what a bazooka is. Here's the theory with the bazooka, y'all. The bazooka will allow us to have the biggest bang for our dollar. That's what it boils down to. So when you look at this, that circle is the blast of when we collectively circulate our money and point it in a direction. Did that pass your army eyes there? Good. So watch this, y'all. My birthday is January 10th. My wife for about 8 years been asking people to donate $12 on my birthday. So it say $1,200 for the whole month. 900 came in when she sent the message out. Wow.
When was this?
Wow, January
31st.
No, January 10th. That's one day. See, 1,200 is the whole month. So that means we got $300 more after that. Well, I'm saying January 10th, the bazooka went out and literally $900 came in. That's you January 10th?
Capricorn.
Means what now?
Give it a concept.
So bazooka is when you just take all this gunpowder and then you blast some and it puts it as far as fast as you can in one direction. So all these people, A to Z, look at these names, y'all. A to Z put their money together and blasted it to, in this case, my wife for me. I don't personally use the money, just so y'all know, it's to keep the organization. So just know that. So this 1,200, I'm gonna break down where it went. But I want y'all to look at these last names. I'm gonna tell you why this is gonna help us in our future. So the A through E, see them last names alphabetical? We only bug them people in January and 6 months later, July. Y'all follow that? Twice a year like a broken clock. So if somebody get killed July this year, it's these last names we go bug. Can you help them? Can you donate to the family? Can you? Because we haven't bugged them for 6 months. January and 6 months later, July. That gives us a ready army, y'all, who ain't burnt out. The next set of last names is right now. F through K. We only bugged them February and 6 months later, August. So our people here, who last name is any of them, we won't bug them again until August, y'all. Something happened in August, we know what we call them. Them names right there, y'all. Go ahead, read.
It's why it's so important to have the summits.
Big time.
As Doc Wall say, know, love, and trust one another. And so when your name come up and we've been family, and somebody in the family get in trouble, you ain't got a problem dropping it.
Come on. With this, and then we go through that. With this, we are never getting caught up guard. Tell me what month something happened, we know who we call. Forever. We forever know this. The enemy can be watching and they can't stop that. How they gonna stop time? And you February and August, what they gonna do? So when Eugene said, I need 10,000 people to buy a magazine, okay, this month, they lose their mind. We haven't budgeted in 6 months. Like a broken clock, twice a day. The next one is L through O last name. They're March, September. So they're getting ready to take over. If y'all notice, the summit said F through K summit. So that's who should be here, the F and Ks, and the people in 60628. Those are the two groups who should be here. Everybody else is icing on the cake. So if you in Roseland, your last name F through K, you're not here. That's kind of bad because we haven't budgeted since August of last year.
My last name, yeah.
Right? But we in your zip code though. So that is two agendas, y'all. I'm glad you brought it. So we got the physical agenda, territory where you live at, and we got the system agenda, which in this case, the system is based on your last name. So next month, we in Garfield Park. So no matter what their last name is, we in your neighborhood, we ain't gonna be there again till next March. You should come out to get an update. What do y'all think about that? Because that okay, the next one's PQs and R's, Charles Robinson, coming up. That's April, 6 months later, October. STs and U's, that's us. We're May, 6 months later, November. And the last one, BQC, which is the weakest Black names in the world. We don't have many people. All of us are Williams for the most part, and Youngs. They're June and December every year. So let me tell y'all why, if you look at this map. Whenever something happens, we just talked about the color blocks. It should be, like this is the dream. On your block, this month, it would have been F through K yard signs in the yards that people won't do this. Kind of cold. You ride through the neighborhood, they don't do it for the whole month. So when you talk about the ladies they walking home, they just want to walk around. Who walk around? F through K. We bugged them for 6 months. What do y'all think?
So say that again, so when is your month to donate? It's also your month to be on duty.
I know I'm confused, right? So yeah, that's why I printed this out, because I wanted to mainly talk about that, not this way. So the money we're gonna get back to, but I just wanted to know the last names. I wanted to emphasize that. Now the money, because my wife asked for my birthday, everyone gave. They said, forget that stuff, you come outside, we doing your birthday. right? You got that part? Now, what we're saying though, that's your money. If we need you to go to the hospital because some kid got hit by a car, you gave your money, but still, it's your money. We need you to go to the hospital to meet that parent. You see what I'm saying? So you gave your money whenever, but you need your presence during your twice a year. You get it? So separate, y'all can fold the money part out. Just them, I want y'all to get these last names and how this allows us to have a ready army forever. So that's what this is really for. Right? So January and July for A through E.
February, August,
Yeah. March and September. Right. Yeah.
And it's almost like voting. You don't vote, don't need to complain.
That's it.
You talking about young people in the street paying for that, acting, and we out there, we ask you a couple of dollars. So if you don't put no money on the table, so when he put that pistol in your head, just take it like it is.
This is how cold-blooded it is, really. And how this works. We still do snail mail outs. Instead of mailing to everybody, guess what we mailed to this month? Only the FPK. So when the LMNO people say, "Why ain't you nothing mail?" It ain't your money. Right. Ain't your money. Right. It allows us to be organized and to tell us who should get special treatment if we will, and who we're asking to do a little bit more. Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's almost like systemic racism. Once you get the schools down, it's almost like free black people system. Because everywhere you go, water reclamation, everywhere you go, even if you put anybody in, the systemic racism is gonna eat him up because it's a turnkey. What he's doing is building infrastructure for black people to work each other. If you plug in the system, it begins to work itself and run that money back.
Yes, it does.
I don't know where to run no money back. We throwing it over here, hold over here, but it just came to me. Systemic racism. Once somebody get in, they on the own boy system.
The word is insidious, Ruby. It's in there working whether you know it or not.
I was Chicago go to school. I don't know what that means.
It gets in there, it's doing things, and you don't even know it's doing things.
And see now, we used to call it, when we used to run our drill before the game, pass the ball, you'll see them. It's called organized confusion.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's looking crazy, but it's happening.
So when they killed the girl on 79th and May, remember I told y'all, they all went out there and they were protesting. Our trained leaders know when they on that block and they get person name, address, and phone number, we already know what month we want. So if we would have met at Johnson on 79th and May, yeah, they out there shooting, I'm tired of them shooting. Hey, Ms. Johnson, I know we just met you, but in August, can I count on you? See what we just did? We know the system. She don't know the system, but we telling her 6 months from now, except your last name, can we count on you?
And they try to find a way, people are trying, how can I get in? That's a safe way to get in with your money. A safe way to know that we count on you. Because once they leave, go back home, they sit down like, so what can I do? And so once we get the numbers, say, call you up, oh, can you help us out? Then hey, we take a young boy to get it, the young people that are getting them guns, we take on the street. Big Mama gonna drop that $100. George drop that money like that, if it's making sense, she gonna drop that check.
When they go out of town with this agenda, they know what to do. They know this month in Birmingham is F2Ks too. If they're in Mississippi, it's F2Ks. Wherever you go, it's F2Ks. So that means those are the people we gonna work and we know we ain't burning them out because we gonna bug them again for 6 months.
You are such a beautiful, humble brother. So tell what to say. How pathetic we are.
No, see, I knew you go. How about this? How about this? People, Joe, they work every day. They go over there.
How we have allowed ourselves to become so pathetic. Let's be real.
How about this though? I appreciate that, but how about this?
That's why I say you're humble.
No, but not here's why.
I ain't got no.
Here's why though. No, this is good. It's good you're bringing it up so they can hear the response. The key is system, y'all. We're up against a system. Right. But Doris is fired up and ready to go. She's an individual. I want to make sure y'all get that. She's an individual. One day God will call you home. God ain't gonna call home the A2Es all at the same time. Okay, so it allows us to have something that when we gone, this keeps going. Yeah. When I'm dead and gone, that's the view. So that's what we build a system to go against their system. And the best part is our system It don't require a leader. You see how everyone takes their turn?
Beauty.
That's the beauty of it. So I'm glad we had that about. Go ahead.
Based on, being on
How it
duty,
is.
the duties could consist of anything, whatever the issue that comes up.
Watch this, perfect statement. Doris is a teacher. So when it's her turn next month, this kid need help with math, who we calling? The elemental teachers, because that's what she do. He's the plumber. If someone pipe get busted, we need free plumbing work, we call him Reverend Taylor in May, because that's his month to do free plumbing work. Whatever your trade is, when it's your last name, that's when we need you.
Okay, Mom.
He's an accountant. So if someone needs accounting work, you know, he's Mosley. He next month, he getting ready to be on duty. So
Absolutely, absolutely.
Based on your initiative. Okay.
so duty, let's separate it, because this goes with Doris said. So duty day is your profession that happens every month. Right. The problem with that, so you know why we had to do this, and this is what Doris said, pathetic. We couldn't count on people 12 times a year. If it's once a month, that means it's 12 times a year. We couldn't get 12 people to check out 12 months of work, right? So we had to figure out a way that you can't let us down. That clock is gonna be this time no matter what, twice a day. So that's the purpose of it. If you can't do 12 times a year, just do 2 times. Pathetic, like I said, but it's okay. So yeah. Go ahead, Janice.
Saying that one, day, whatever day is like this African
Month, that's a whole month.
a whole month. Okay, so whatever particular is those things here. And if they have a profession, you can call them if you need something and that they have.
Big time, but not just that, yes. So to answer your question, yes, I heard your question, right? Here's the problem with that. Reverend Taylor, for instance, is May and November. Reverend Taylor getting his butt kicked. He busy, he doing all that. We saying May and November. I hear you busy, but we need your commitment like a broken clock twice a year. That's it. Be busy 10 other months, but we need you. We need to be able to count on you, Reverend Taylor. So that means all this busy stuff. He go, hey, like calling out work. Hey, I need to be off.
So can we take up the slack?
Well, it's other, and he's the only plumber. That's where.
No, I can't do a plumber, so can we take up the slack?
Of course, but I want you to think system, not individual. System.
Stay in the database also, all the numbers in the database. And then, real quick, you have a lawyer's call, a plumber's call, so they all in the database.
Remember, all the villages. So if we're doing the inventory in the villages, who's who, we building it. So now we get to build up more plumbers for Reverend Taylor. So that's the kind of theory. Janice, did that answer the question? Okay. All right, sure. What time we got? Okay, good. Sure, none what you got. Oh, no, we good. Okay, so now let's go to the money parts. I do want y'all to see that. Now, this is the whole last 5 years, 2025 all the way up. So I want y'all to just see, this is the shameful part as a people.
Long word, get the language right.
But this is emblematic of where we are as a people. Barack showed us the closest to little money adding up to big money with the $5 when he ran for president. We've been talking $1 for a long time. When you see these numbers here, these numbers represent the ability to reach every village and get people to say, I'm on board. I'm on board. I'm going to sow these seeds in. And every single person, we should know their profession. We already know they block. You know what I mean? So now we get to put them in the spindle that keeps spinning around on schedule. And then that we go from there. But as you see these numbers here, last February, we raised $161 and $1 people donate. 161. We're at 175 this month already. See the years here? It tells you all 12 months. Right down here at the bottom, y'all.
Can I
Go ahead, Steve.
give an example of that? Well, like in my zip code, I think it was they were dealing with certain people that's in certain industries and businesses. But that certain lady, they said, "Oh, you got $40." So I said, $40. $40 from where? But it added up. It made sense. And the proof was in the pudding.
So as
I
an
said,
accountant, we have days, we gonna do that in a minute. It's days where we make sure money goes to our black businesses. We'll do that in a minute, but I wanna make sure y'all just see this dollar amount. So this shows you for the last 5 years, every single month, how much money came in. Doors over there having a baby, but that's what came in. And so that's what it is.
But also, what you gotta know about the block club system is, it's transparent. Ain't nobody hiding no money, ain't no hustle. She said, I know the system was people still out. James Brown said, they said y'all was concerned.
$161, how low can we go?
That's right. Now look at it. You see some low months on that. Look at August of 2024, 82.
How many people in the system across the state?
So we got 6,000 people in the Chicago. 6,000 people. All right. But guess what? All 6,000 people is at a different MIT moment in time. They're going through what they. Some people can't. They elderly mama. Some people get beat every night. Black life is happening. We're doing the barometer, y'all. When we can't get $1 from my people, it let you know where you ain't gonna be able to get. You know what I mean? So block by block is the key. Asking for little is the key because most people do more, but you at least want to do little, right? So
it goes back to the 7-day living habit.
Yeah.
If you got the seniors where on Fridays, we got young people checking on Big Mama and cutting up grass. When you call her number, you say, oh, I see moving, I take you to the store. So all this relationship building, it allows you to put money in because you begin to know and trust. And then when the money transfer, you know where it's going. Everybody think everybody's stealing, so I just want to kind of snap the little tidbits.
So this here, and we got to switch gears. This here is what people get at the end of the year. This is like our financial statement. This is 2005. We list 12 pictures once a month, and we list what happened. Y'all don't have this, but I just want to read just a few of them. So Chicago, you've deployed to Miami Village 3601. That's our Chicago people in Miami, Florida. We paid for the trip because the dollars wasn't know that we paid for it still out. All right. These are the children in Birmingham, kids off the block right here. This is the kids off the block children in Village 2816 in Birmingham Village 0701. Paid for that trip. Your zip code is Little Miami, so it was your zip code that was staying in children. Yes, yes.
Watch this. If they on the block, if they out of town, they ain't shoot. If they shoot.
But did I hear the village numbers? I said that on purpose because the village number tells you what blocks in Birmingham. So every October is Miami. Every November is Birmingham. Every June is New York City. It's set. It's set. It stays the same. Every Father's Day is Birmingham, New York City. Yeah. So the pictures is our receipt for the people who donate more than $12, because that's what it requires when we take the kids out of town. Okay. But this is our receipt is the point. But we need people just buying into the concept. Now, name your 4 is the last one I'm gonna go over here. This is this copy here y'all have here. Okay, so real briefly, if you look right here down this column, this is the whole year, y'all, January all the way to the end of the year. All right, it's a small piece of paper. What this is, every Wednesday is the Black Boycott Day. Every Wednesday is don't get nobody to nobody but Black businesses day. There's no leader. It's just Black people in agreement that we're not going to give money to people who don't care about us today. All right, it's 4 Wednesdays each month, y'all. So at the end of the month, if you can't name 4 Black businesses that you personally circulated money with, that's a problem. Chinatown, Greektown, Little Italy can name 20. If we can't name 4, that means we missing this daily Mexicans. That's the pity, yours. That's the damn shame, yours, and we can't name 4. But I'm just saying, when you don't fill this out, that's a problem.
More Black businesses.
Hold up, y'all. That was right. Yep. Black page is right here. Black page is right here. But guess what?
We got a couple of them.
Right. But this is about you naming the 4 that you personally spend money with. As you name them, keyword, you naming them, we're gonna find out from you where they at and whatever zip code they from, that governor go get that updated list. You see how that, you're telling me the black beautician is enrolled, will link us with Link Hemp, so he don't know she exists. So you naming your 4 every month allows us to keep the database being updated. Here, we list the 4 black businesses right there that we want you to give away money to if you can't name 4.
Okay, finally got something for you.
If you can't name 4 on your own, the penalty is send $5 to 4.
Okay, what if it's a black business and I go into a black business and all I see is Hispanics working? I'm told it, and the black business,
It goes like that.
So,
so I'll pay my $5 bill.
See that?
I also do the $5 if I go to a vendor shop and they selling stuff that I know is cheaper, I just give them $5. Cause I can name them as my fault. I'm not gonna pay what I know I can
But
get
this
cheaper.
is what I just said.
No, but what you're talking about, Wednesday, we need to get you on so we can talk about economics and that.
I'll pay the penalty. box.
Okay. And I don't like saying penalty, I just wanted to be clear so you can get it. Because at the end of the day, naming 4 is the most important thing.
Because
Even if we got reparations, if we can't name 4, that reparation is gone, because you're not meeting the minimum stuff, which is 4. And we list 48 industries right here, y'all. There's 48 different industries, and it tells you every month which ones we're gonna get free money because we didn't do it on our own. So this month, let's look at who's getting free money. February, restaurants. What's the restaurants in your zip code? Liquor store. Reading them just had a meeting with the black liquor store guy. Dentists and electricians. We just sent some money to the black electrician. Okay, this is the whole year, y'all. And it keep repeating. So we select 4 each month. So no matter what, you can meet the 4. That's who get the free money this month. So if you can't name your 4, it goes to the dentist. I got the list of their Cash App and Zelle, but it should be the ones in your zip code, not the ones we had. So that way, if you're in Birmingham, we're gonna give you Birmingham electrician, not our Chicago electrician. So the Cash App and Zelle is a lot of keeping up with that, but that's how it's designed. So that's it, y'all. What do you think?
with this economic,
Yes.
it is getting more and more serious. We're losing money. These black businesses are opening up and all they tell you, well, I can't find anybody black to work. And I see all Hispanics in there. I'm in business with them. I just told my business, if you don't get some black folks in here, you won't be seeing me.
So in the villages, is where we need to recruit.
But he's unnoticed.
No. So remember, our solution is where we live, and
That's
we
where
gotta recruit.
That's what I'm
We
doing.
gotta do the inventory so we can help them. It should be a pipeline of young people that wanna be dentists to help them. So just know Saturday is youth day. So if we live in the youth day, we out there, hey, young people, what's your career? What you wanna be? Will you get that, get it into the system? So that way it can get to the governor in charge of nursing, the governor in charge of plumbing.
But see, he's in that elite category.
So we might take a protest. Go ahead.
What we got to do, Corey Muhammad, bring some time, he has over 350 something black on Instagram. That's what you go listen. And then the black page is what he's been doing. So we got avenues of catalogs online that we can move with. And what's important too is, like doing bad business, all we do is customer service too. We ain't bad if we doing bad business, but we're gonna straighten out. And so I'm saying both in the same accountability. But what happens is, as we begin to, we'll find out who's doing bad business and we do a report card on them and put that punishment on. And so, and then real quick is, when you get that $5 or we give blessing people with the money, like you say, you got $40, right? Well, we need Mr. Brother Taylor, he's been getting a little change. We've been hitting with just OTP. If we got Big Mama that need her pipe fixed, he ain't be talking about what that costs like that. You get on down and fix that pipe, we've been dropping you $20, $30 when you ain't need it. So I'm saying, but you become, then we need guys, our mechanics, we begin to know, man, can you do this as an in-kind and write off on your taxes? Because we've been blessing you anyway.
So you would be giving the dentist money?
So let me tell y'all why we give it no matter who they are money. The money is leverage. Like Reven just said, when we're doing something for you, there's no reason you ain't doing for what we have. All dentists are assigned to 11th graders. So your dentist, he should be putting money into the 11th graders. all restaurants got third graders. So when you go eat, if they're on board with us, that's gonna help keep them from building prisons, because you know, third grade test score. So every profession is linked to a grade, one grade, and that's what they shoot. So we point to them, they point to the grade. That's how that goes. So by us giving them money when it's their turn, they put it into that grade and they said,
Boy, brother.
and that works. Like we doing that now. Like that's happening now.
Well, I just wanna make an announcement.
Oh,
Are
but
you
let's-
finished? Are you finished first?
yeah, we
What, before you go, the database, I know a lot of young people that come on time. They got 2, 3 jobs, driving cars, and they ain't selling dope, take care of their baby mama, the grandmama, and their mamas. So those students that are doing well, we gotta create a database, somebody calls in, to the door, oh, we gonna send you over there with 3 of these short, took us 5 of them. That's how you never talk.
So the good news, the good thing is we're here, and this is our person, Omar Sharif Spot. I want to bring Omar in here, so we gotta get Omar. But the meeting is gonna be concluded here. I want to thank every single person that took time to come out. Make sure that you signed in, even though I know everybody did. So make sure you sign in. And what we want to do now, you guys, since we're concluded, I want to give you guys a chance to share some other stuff. I want to first bring Shalinda. My brother is LaShawn Ford, just so y'all know. And so, of course, I'm 10 toes down supporting LaShawn Ford. Me and Doris thought about this. LaShawn, the way I see it, you guys, is him winning is us winning. Him getting in DC is us getting in DC. Y'all see how tight our concept is. So imagine that getting the endorsement nationwide just from our access. Us being there and we listen to people in DC, oh man, you in Mississippi, okay, we got Mississippi. Every piece of information we get, we're gonna be able to build on that. So we got Shalinda, who's running for water rec. Y'all heard her speak already. We want to support her because in what we do, she's out there door to door, helping LaShawn, but helping us get the inventory done. Getting the inventory done is what has to be done, you guys, for us to make this work. So that's crucial. You got Omar.
Somebody picked up a bottle, there's some souvenirs over there on the Coca bottles. Did somebody pick up a bottle? It was off the table over there.
Coca-Cola bottle?
No, old bottles that was on the table.
There's something in it? It's just empty?
No, there's something in them, but these those are
It's
souvenirs.
souvenirs, not to drink.
Should be not me.
Everybody here that was here, anybody.
No.
But we had a young person in here, I don't know, ask the young person, that's your person? Young?
It's Taylor's grandson. Everybody, you got 6
So anyway, Shalinda, tell us, so here's how this works politically, you guys. Anybody that's running for office, the block will say if they with you or not. The block will say that.
Okay.
We don't tell people what to do, we can't. Well, what we want to do is make sure you know they exist and then they sell themselves to you. That's how it works. But we're gonna make it easier for people to run because we got all these blocks. So we just want to make the platform where you can present it. And I'm supporting Shalinda because she's out here helping us build these villages, get the inventory done. So what you need done by when?
So I'm running as independent, with 25,000 signatures to secure my name on the ballot. I'm running all of the county, and this is what my petition looks like. It has 10 signatures per sheet.
Can you pass it over here so I can sign it?
Wait.
I'm sorry.
I was just showing you all, this is what it looks like. If you do agree to circulate, I might have a do's and don'ts because I do not want to get kicked off ballot for some against the stuff. Because I'm not with the party. I am a registered Democrat. However, the party will do whatever they can to make sure that I don't,
I was gonna say that. So this is what the need is, but we don't want you just to sign it, y'all. Let me say this. Of course, you do what you want to do. It's just not, but we need people who's gonna help circulate. And here's the benefit of circulating. And it's a little selfish agenda. As I'm out there helping us circulate, guess what else I'm doing? I'm building the database. Whatever block they on, I already know it's a yellow, green, and blue block. You see what I'm saying? So this, if you help us circulate, you're gonna help us fill in all these blocks. And that's what we're gonna find out all the veterans, all everything while we circulate. And the difference between any candidate pushing what we're doing, we're building the neighborhood. So when they out there, they say, oh, you're a senior every Friday, senior day. That's helping. we leaving something behind. When we get the signature, we leaving something behind, which is a system. And so when the alderman election come up, we go support candidates that's pushing this, that's pushing Friday Senior Day, Wednesday Economic Day, name your four. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is our way of getting to know your neighbors, but giving them something that no other candidate's been giving them, which is structuring system.
And I'm also president of our Block Club, 62nd and 61st in Ada. It is a registered official Block Club, state of Illinois, called Ada United Block Club. And I'm also president of Gage Park Advisory Council. So that expands our network as well.
Right. When was your birthday?
It was Sunday, I turned 50.
In the 50s club. Whose birthday is before yours?
Mine, the Charles.
There he is, right there. All right, got family birthday in the house right here. Got the child. All right, y'all. Real quick, Shalinda, you need to know this guy. Omar, can you come over here so I can honor you, my brother? I know it's your spot. I know it's your facility, man. Hey, y'all, listen. This man here has been doing what he do for a very long time. I respect him. He let us in here. Got the heat up here. Thank you. Tell us real quick, man. What's the space we in right now? And thank you.
Thank you all for being here, first of all. Thank Brother Bill for making sure that the community have access. One of the reasons is independently done by myself and Brother Taylor about pulling our monies together with the home of the African American Contract Association. I've been around since 1989 when Black Book pages started in their yellow pages. Right there, 1350 South Michigan, and they were right across the street. But let me just say that anytime that we come together, we are power to be reckoned.
Yes.
Don't take it, don't imagine it, it's for real. It's real stuff. And once you do that, you can control your destiny, your ward, and wherever you stay in the community. And one of the things I do know that you can chart out your destiny in your community. You can handpick your legislators, your aldermen, your representatives, your congressmen, for whatever you want. Right. The only problem I have with some of that stuff is that when you get them, they easily to forget. I have worked close by some of them, and they still easily to forget. And what I mean by that, and I'll just tell you, I was telling Brother Jesse Jr., I looked at all the stuff he paid during the 17 years that he was on. I said, damn, man, you could have just tapped me on the shoulder and say this was available to the community. You understand what I'm saying? Because my thing is that if you can put out beautiful brochures or to attract me to select you, you should be able to put out beautiful brochures when opportunities come and help me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who it is.
Right.
I don't care who it is. I work with Bobby and say the same thing because it doesn't make sense. We send them there.
Yeah.
That's like the Hispanics do, but they get what they need. I can't tell you a politician that have came to me that looks like me, have told me about banking opportunities, contracting opportunities, grant opportunities. I have not seen it. And I think I've been pretty loyal to them. So I kind of just I want to be in the business part of the world of it because I can shake the tree and I know how to make my own jelly. I know how to spread it around to my own people. I can spread it on your bread. I know how to do that very easily. And you talk to somebody that started with $100. I didn't have anything. It ain't no white money here. It starts with $100.
Look at this.
And that's why I just worked my butt off. And show you how something happened, right? One of the founding members of the actors, me and Bill, I knew I needed to get these lights changed to bring the bill down, LED, right? That were all the lights. One of the board members started an energy program. I didn't know. Yeah. And so the company, we met him, and we asked the man, how did you get started? He said, I started with Aluminum. You know what I mean? I said, Aluminum Electric? I said, he was a founding member when we was on 13th Street. Didn't even know. That's because we don't communicate. We don't share information. We don't connect the dots.
Connect the dots.
We got to continue to connect the dots. We got to organize those block clubs. Yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Every one of you all that want to be elected official could be it, but you got to work. And then let me just finish. In our community, we got wards that looks like cities. And what I mean by that, we got 30 and 40,000 people in those places. Look at the number. We only get 3,000. We only get 6,000. The top is 10 or 12,000. And we think we the king of the hill. That means that 30 or 40,000 people don't even like you. They don't like you. But they don't see it's an interest for you to come out to food. And I'm done with that.
No, I want you to tell me. So what we got to do, y'all, what we got to do always though, every person has a non-for-profit or business. Y'all see the times. We need to know when is your fundraiser, because if we don't put money.
March the 4th. It's March the 4th at the South Shore Culture Center. It's a community, and we need to be there. We need to lock on with those white folk. We need to lock on with the well-to-do black folk. I was just on the phone with Larry telling me about the bishop over there on the west side getting ready to be honored, the one that's running for Ford. Yeah, he's been be honored today. You know what I'm saying? Tell my unique guy, I'm at the office doing some stuff for the event. He thought I was following the caravan, South Carolina, but I told him I can't afford to do that. When I have a real life, I got to do. Now, if I didn't have nothing to do, I could do it. But I got a real life and I got to sustain myself.
That's what it's saying.
You cannot run around, I tell you, to your churches or to these groups, and your own life ain't sustainable.
Come on now. It begins at home. Too late.
And
It doesn't make sense.
the money is our sustain. Money is the blood. It gotta circulate.
Yeah, it got to circulate.
No blood clots. When we ain't circulating, that's a clot.
It's a long way with people though. You know, you got to go sometime out of your way to really try to help your people as much as you can.
But we want to thank
Because
you.
all we got is us.
That's it.
That's it. That's all we got. I'm gonna tell you.
Coming.
I'm gonna tell you. The Hispanics are coming. They coming hard and heavy in Inglewood. They coming hard and heavy in South Shore. They coming hard and heavy in Oakland and Gary as well. So they coming hard. I'm saying they coming hard. Understand what's happening before I. They was out there fighting ISIS, right? They can't wait till the Democrats get in because they gonna say they're actually putting themselves like the Jews under Hitler. I talked to someone right there in Skokie last week. They said this is just like when the Jews went through the process of the Holocaust with Hitler. And they gonna bring that same rhetoric to them black, them colorful people that sits in the Congress and sits in the state and sit in City Hall that call themselves dependent in the Democrat Party. Whatever their party is, I'm telling you. And they gonna use that as a justification. We talking about the bank, you're gonna have to go before them to be approved to get your loan. You're gonna have to go before them to get approved, to get some sanction to say you can go to the next level. And that's sad, man.
Well, it would have been that, but as you see, this is leadership here. This ain't just everything. This is leadership.
That's good stuff.
And we about to flip this game. We about to flip this thing.
It's already done.
That's why we got
Already done.
leadership. All right, any questions for Thank you very much. Hold on. People, Reverend Taylor, come on up real quick. So Reverend Taylor, this dude, literally people call me say, oh, wait, talking about that dollar. Like he all these people calling about the dollar. But Reverend Taylor, we met a year ago and he been on fire helping us to preach to his network of people, but he's the leader of the African American Plumbers Contract Association. Thank you for allowing us to be here. What you got to say?
I want to say thank you, every one of you that was here. And the only thing that we need is us to spread word that we can provide you with the service that you need. Instead, you seeing voter rulers and seeing all these different companies that's not in our backyard. We can support our own if we utilize our service. If everybody says, what plumbing company can you use one of our associates, and then we can build our own. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And then our money can circulate among ourselves. And I'm teaching class right now out at Augiel Gardens. It's after school matters. That was something that Maggie Daly put together. They don't make the right resources to accommodate it, but at least the child could get his eyes open to something that he had not been exposed to. Because a lot of our families don't have crazy people in there, so there's no way for them to have any access. I taught 19 years at Dunbar High School, and I guess some ladies that are licensed, union plumbers that work for the city of Chicago. And a couple other people that's plumbers, that came through the program. So it's opportunities for us, but we got to work together. I was just talking to my brother Black Page, trying to get the association to turn around and buy a page. Hard to get them to generate the money to buy a page. The table, for him, we should be able to get one table for this affair that's gonna be March the 4th. It's $2,000 for a table. Omar may turn around and let you take $2,000 table for a little less. Let's see if we can get a table for $1,000.
Let's take what we just learned though. Next month is LMNO last name. We haven't bugged them since September last year, so guys, we getting $2,000 table. The LMNO. Y'all see that? Y'all see how that works?
Oh,
You already know they should be calling to count on, no matter what much you tell. Y'all see that? Yeah, you next month, you tomorrow, you at midnight.
And the fair, we have this,
Oh, sure.
yeah. But until we have our own, so,
That's right.
Keep it
Right.
in.
but
So this is beautiful, y'all. Thank y'all. I know how many minutes over? I mean, y'all know I'm counting. 15 minutes
Sorry,
over.
I'm making an announcement.
Yep.
Every,
But let me free everybody first. So you're free to leave. We can cut it off, maybe, and now we just stay and do that fellowship part. Go ahead.
every Wednesday night. Three of us, I'm one of the board members. We have a podcast. And we feature Black business.
Nobody
And the reason we came up with this was during COVID. Because most of the people who lost their businesses were Black businesses.
Of course.
So we financed it ourselves. Because, you know, we tried to get a grant, but they didn't want us to use Black, and you know I went.
You know.
So we financed it ourselves, and we bring a Black business person on every Wednesday night. And it's called RRGBC, Repair, Restore, and Grow Black Business.
All day, all day.
We got one more announcement.
Yeah, Steven.
All right.
We got Steven, y'all. Go ahead,
Hey,
Steven.
if everybody can come out and support, the Sigma Girl, which, Mr. Delnado is the writer of. We greatly appreciate it. It's a QR scan the code, takes you right to the Eventbrite page. We have 2 show dates, the 10th and 11th, at the Morgan Park Academy,
10th and 11th of March.
10th and 11th of April.
Eugene, when is your birthday?
My birthday was several days ago.
February too. So y'all saw what my wife do on my birthday. We want to get that set up. Like your birthday should be where you get 1,000 people send you $5. We want to get to that level, and it's not just anybody's birthday. Everyone in this room are movers and shakers. You guys influence others, so more resources to you mean more resources to our people.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Real quick. 2 things.
Other announcements. Go ahead.
17th of March, 18th of March, report card pickup day.
Yeah,
It's also LSC election day. So whether you have a child in a school or not, one of the things they use to determine the value of your home for home owner is the quality of schools in your neighborhood.
That's right. Right.
That's one thing I don't tell. So the better the schools are, it's like putting money in your pocket. You have a poor schools, it's like taking money out of your pocket. So that's one.
Right.
Second thing is, in November, all 21 board members currently sitting on the board at CPS up for election.
All right.
Yeah. Everybody's up for election. Talk about economics. Wayne Tucker's board. Congrats.
Now, to reinforce that though, that's where Tuesday come in at, y'all. Education Day, Tuesday, Education Day.
Okay.
And Evan is on every 3rd Tuesday, so we need to get Evan with the education piece, so that way we telling others what we working on too. Evan, education, y'all. All right. Anybody else got anything they want the rest of us to know?
You know, I want y'all to know that Pastor Real is with the Black Men United. They're not back with Sean.
Say, reading what?
What?
Pastor Real and Point to Bishop. And Real is going into the Sean seat
But his army and like me united, but not Sean Lynn, Lewis, and Melissa, Irving. It's called voluntary.
Wait, what's happening, Pastor? What's around? What's happening?
They not support all the time.
But Sean,
Really?
so the African American men and unit, they got banned the Sean about something about 2 years ago. So they got some punch them blue and list.
But again, y'all, we did great. My wife got the pictures, cause we love to capture the moment, y'all. Got the pictures.
All right.
Mike, you good, Mike?
Okay. I got it. Sure, if it's sent to you now.
Yeah, I need that.
Sure.
Okay.
One thing.
This next 3 months. The rest of the way the year will go.
I went to Barbara Fred's farming thing.
Oh, okay.
Every second Saturday, you can buy grocery for that's called say. Fresh fruit. Yeah.
Can I get
So, everything fresh. We're gonna do something. Let's go be like this exactly.
Hi, my brother. So make me do technology.
But they put it out in about Jesse and about scared. So we time to the video.
Veteran does.
Okay, second series. Yeah, so.
He just does it. Okay, this, I would take it while I'm saying a whole, but it doesn't matter. to me. You don't have to hold what I'm saying. Let me get the sign. Where's my case at? Janice came out. I can't believe it. This is your first time coming out. You know that? This is your first time ever. You ain't never been to a summit? What summit? This is the summit.
Okay. Did you just did something with Jennifer Maddox?
Oh, it's your second time coming out. All right. Shut me up. Shut me up. Shut me up. There you go. You shut me up. All right. Yeah. All right. I got it. I lock it in. But we gonna make sure we support it because we get to name you as one of the black business. You know what I mean? All right. Oh, you know I got it. Hey y'all, let's pass these around, y'all. Yeah, you need one? In this zip code is Darrell Black. In this zip code, 49. He's our electrician, so he's getting the free money this month, but today because I don't know whose it is. This month is over. Yeah, money is over tonight. Yeah, this month is over. But no, I give you the link no matter what. Yo, yeah, appreciate you coming out, man. We got the picture, so we good to go. All right. Yeah. Okay, man. Nah, I take care. You know we connected. You know we gonna talk. So Janice, we definitely, you being a locksmith, we gotta talk. Separate conversation on the black business side, you know? So yeah. Thank you. This is how we do. We in Garfield Park next month. Right. What you thought about it?
I was thinking about, I'm an M2.
Oh no, you and I go talk. That's why I made sure you sign in so we can talk and go over where you live at and how we can work it out. Yeah, but I'm saying overall, what you thought about what you heard. Just in general.
Whatever for the very legion, I don't know if I can figure out something that's separate from this, I'm not combining them together because I want to help my people before I do anything else.
And we need
That's
to help
my
our
number
people.
one priority.
Yeah, big time.
And that money thing
Mhm.
is amazing. I've been thinking, I listened to Farrakhan and he talked about
$1.
a day or whatever, a month, you know, we've been overlooking the little stuff, trying to get to the big stuff.
I tell people whenever I hear big, what about the little? Because anything big come from a bunch of little. We miss it. Like Lord said, it's so simple. It's so simple. We miss it.
Thank you.
No, we got to do it.
This was an eye opener. I didn't know anything like.
And these are the leaders who've been doing it for 20 years, governors, and, you know what I mean? So
No, nothing like this. She just asked me to come out today. I didn't know what was going on. She always knows things and know people.
What he had done was,
we have.
what has been done is our program has an umbrella to sit up on.
It ain't me.
But it,
He, you know, I don't like that, but I.
Be in that seat.
There
And
you
make
go.
the messages. If the message don't go out, it's gonna go down and then it's gonna die. So you gotta have some.
And you gotta have a concept, embedding the concept in the system that we'll forget.
Right, and somebody that's steadfast and gonna do it and not gonna just sit on it.
Trying to tell the lady take credit.
Oh, no.
I'm telling you, no, don't give me. I know what you're saying, though. I know what you're saying.
It's like a
A team, a
family.
real team, yeah.
Everybody has to
Have a
play
role to play.
part for it to be
And
successful.
that's what I like hearing, but I know the respect why they say it, you know what I mean? But the reality is, I couldn't do it without, you know what I mean? Everyone, like, we all need each other, you know? I like to say whoever the so-called lead is need to be humble and know I work for you, I work for you. See, you need that type of leadership, not, hey, I'm the man, yeah, come serve me. No, get out of here.
I read in a book years ago, you take a penny and compound it every day. And at the end of the year, I think you have like $103,000.
Just from a penny.
On a 30-day calendar to this day. You just compound a penny, you double it every day. So I know what you're talking about and how powerful it can be. One penny.
And it keeps
Every day,
pressure.
you double it every day.
And you know, it keeps pressure off of us.
It's not anything.
It ain't. That's what people don't realize. That's what I told Doris. She told me, it's a shame. You don't know how hard this is.
But if we come together and put them pennies together, we can get there.
It's going
So I'm.
And you're in the final stages right now.
Yeah, it's harvest time now. Harvest. But we need her to get us over we need the new leadership to get us over the hump, because he's been doing it so long, people need a break. And 25 years with us, you know, people need a break, you know, so that's where, you know, when I'm doing tug of war, the younger people get up there and pull, because I'm gonna rest back here a little bit.
Those buckets out, I was like, wow. It's like my eyes, it's like, I know he has an excellent something, and it's something. Pennies, nickels, and quarters. Pennies, nickels, quarters, and dimes.
I packed it up. I packed it up. I've been putting the chairs up. I put the chairs up in the we leaving all this like this? Okay. Damn, my brother.
Everything good? Yeah, I want you to get the, well, I remember you said you told me the thing, but I ended up having a flight. I could have got more people. But I told you today, but I got the what's called in there too.
What?
So I would have viewed it the other day, so we good on the firehouse if we ever need it.
Oh yeah, we still need Charles needed for the zip code every third Wednesday.
Okay.
So we need to pick one of the
All right,
third
let me
Wednesdays.
know. Yeah.
Now,
Cause I'm gonna have it scheduled so I can know how we can work, cause he got a tight schedule.
and we need to know his fundraisers too. See, if we know everybody's fundraisers, now we can plan and make sure.
And the whole thing he want us to do, so he feed the community, you know, the kids, they come, will have snacks, juices.
Nah, whatever we gotta circulate. If we ain't talking circulation, we talking about nothing. So no, let's do it. And you met Doris.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Mississippi, man. You know,
Good time. No,
and we
man,
need to get to
we
that,
all connected.
to that, I told my man, the mayor out there, Jonestown, young boy in Mississippi.
Yeah.
He's 23, he just made mayor, but they've been putting a lot of black men down in Mississippi now.
But it's big time. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. We right here. So page be going already. Okay. All right, Reverend Taylor, we finna send you, let me send you the money. What you thought, man? How did it go? Think this is good? Yeah. No, this is a lot of new, see, all the new energy and whatnot. Yeah, this was good here. Huh?
So I'm looking at.
Yep. What's his, I don't know his info.
Oh, this is.
It'd be easy. Can you send?
I'll say.
Yeah, that'd be easy. I got you locked in already. I got you locked in, Reverend Taylor.
That is, I wasn't really looking for nothing.
No, but we got it. That's the circulation part. If you don't let us do it now, we blood clot. Just let it keep doing this. Just let it keep going around in circles. We gotta get our people in that mindset. Just keep throwing it around, because if it keep throwing around, we all eating. Everybody eating, man. That's what we gotta do. Get in that spirit. Get in that mindset of throwing that money around.
I really appreciate it.
Huh?
I really appreciate it.
No, this is good. This is good. People really got it. I appreciate how people got it, you know. I can tell the light bulb, especially Doris, she a firecracker. And she got it. You heard her. She ready to go off on GP. So nah, we appreciate her. As always. Let's do this all day long. Loose change for global change. That's what it's about.
With that, statue. I met him when he came in. I met Tim. I met Man Will. And he said, when I met Man Will.
Charles, this your package? Charles, this your package here? That's not.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. I met him in 1992. And they just was bringing up the case on it. And he was in the. That's another one. That's another one. Coming into place.
Now.
She was like, she was like, black people.
Out there on Cicero walking and I tripped over the and my knees still black and I had messed it up so bad. I thought I had a major infection.
That's what I got. Nutrition. You want to tell them what you got? But this
I mean, I was in pain. You know, so I went to the health board. I said, castor oil.
He yourself.
Your legs. He said,
That's what I said.
get topic acid, get.
You know what it was.
And I got that stuff and I took it so many months. And at 8 months, you wouldn't know I had pain. But I
All right, you got it, Reverend Taylor. What you think, baby? People really got it though. That's the biggest thing.
You want some? What's that?
I love it. You think people got it. Your girlfriend knows. She still talking. She love it. We gonna rock and roll there.
Yeah, okay. You know, I ain't got no papers or nothing. You don't have no what? I have no papers. And I'm not afraid to say it. Cause I'm sick of us. I know y'all for the first time.
you know what? I'm not. This is yours, right? No. Mike Perkins still here? I think it's him. I think it's Mike Perkins. Mike Perkins left y'all? Yeah, he's broke. Oh, so he left this back. All right, I'll take it. Black on. Black. What's going? Right here. Across. Also put a sequence. Have you been right? No. Yeah, my mom. I got you. Oh, we Joe. Oh, you saw? Yeah, we good. So, we good then? Oh, yeah, because you know, Levette working it. Now, Levette working it, she old school. Look at these brothers did, man.
Another article on Black Washington coming up. Got his picture, interview, and them up there, and then Frederick. And then they didn't interview me at all. I'm a call about.
Man.
My other girl. That's how it goes. Got this lady here from the community.
Yeah, darling.
I thought it was one more, but the sister was. Well, anyway, man, Ron, you can't write.
I didn't.
You got a new version, upgrade a little bit. Upgrade a little bit.
You go walk out.
Where's Omar? He's still over
Yeah, he didn't go.
there? Oh,
No, we need to take part. Yeah.
Show us him.
No, so like, you take like. No, you keep the water. I'm keeping the water. Cut that side. You keep the water. He keeping the water.
Okay.
Just the cut. Put that cool.
That we appreciate y'all done such an excellent job.
Man, we collected it, yeah. But it looks like Blackport Nation. Blackport Nation. Kim, thank you.
thank you. I
Great
know
job.
more people, but they didn't tell them
It's all
next time.
It's all good. The biggest thing is we got Janice now. She gonna be invigorated now that you know we know, so that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
That's my.
Oh, this, no, yeah, we want to make them go. So I'm taking all this. Okay, good. So she taking the food, so we good to go.
You do it if you do it.
That's right, roll. This is bad.
Do you have to take it to the car?
Yep, we good. Can be done more than enough.
You done more than enough.
I'm ready when you are, Kim. Okay.
Maybe these little waters.
Okay, thank you. Everything. Thank you. Thanks for the food. Delicious.
All right, I'm gonna call you so we can do our one-on-one. Already?
Hey, Sam,
So you gonna go that way?
You got to go to my dad's house.
All right, where you parked at? Well, come on, you walk outside. Reverend Taylor, salute to you, man. You get the money?
Yeah. You got it, you got it.
Yeah, walk down. Yeah. Let me get your coat and purse. Your purse in that seat. Reverend Taylor, salute to you, man. All right, John. Hey, man. Get the money. Okay. Appreciate you, man. Hey, we go rock and roll. Let's do it. Like Nike, we just gonna do it.
I wanna get more involved.
Oh, yeah. See,
I don't have nothing but time.
Nah, and Joe, this the firecracker. And
I just gave him.
but no, this the most she known about how we structure ever. So we gonna maximize. We've been doing this for a long time. The first time we got your attention,
Yeah,
different.
I'm in and out.
I know you good firecracker.
Yeah, but, that's all right.
I know when she locked on, she'll
I'm
force the
locked
record
on.
with.
I'm locked my whole life.
Now, where you parked at? Okay, we gonna watch it on you.
You coming to our house?
What you doing, man? Well, I do what they did to me. They hit me. That wasn't it.
Go to my dad.
Wait for 7. She gonna come over there? That work. Right? Not purple. What's that? In a different one? Yeah, we got a cop. Come on, let me say. You got it. Yeah. Come on, salute to you. All right. Yeah. 3,000. Yeah, you give me the other. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And I ain't bad. And it's better than the white one. Boy. I can ride it. Oh man, yeah. I know, right? See, let up and back. What? Humble people always. All right, baby. Have a good one. Thanks, baby. Now it's time, man. Endorse. You got money. You got real money. So we've been. You don't stop shit, and you sit in the corner broke as hell. You know what I'm saying? Can't make ends meet. What's up, black man? Well, you can't make ends meet, you know. So yeah. He old school money. He's been in this game. You drove? Huh? You drove? Oh. Hey man, what you thought, Evan? Good? Good? That's what it's about, man. We gotta pull together, do what we gotta do, man. Appreciate you. We're wrapped. Yeah. All right. It's sad to put the two together. I asked him what you gonna do with the soul plate. Let it die down.
So we got to bring it back, but what has to be part of it because
No, let's do it. That's 4-3 zip code. So let's get the governor and all them involved.
Because you got the perfect vehicle.
We got it. It ain't me. We.
I've been approached if I wanted to put a school force there.
You know we got you. Well, we got it. It ain't me. It's our structure, man. You know Nike's motto. We just gonna do it. You got me, Evan. You already know it. Look at this shit here. Watch this.
Wow, what's going on? I'm just leaving our meeting. I'm gonna come by and see your face before before I go on to the house. I got summit meeting every month at the end of the month. Great. I'm right around the corner. Great, great. Yep, I'll see you in a second. Great, great. Oh, that shit I gotta go through. I'd be scared as hell to cut the mug off when I got lift customers. People don't know the struggle, man. And it's good, to be in the struggle because you know what, you know what I mean? Well, you see, we got the other car. That's the blame. Because before we had this only one car, you know what I mean? Before we turned at King Drive. You know, she 9430. Yeah. But nah, man. So let's see mom, then I go home. Man, I get my paper side, got them in my bag, man. How much was it? 30 cents. No, look. They did that at the thing, but she said, well, the brother who helped me out, white boy, he said, man, the first 10 is free. You got 26. You're gonna owe us. I said, oh, 16. He said, I said, what? He said, $1.50. I said, what? That's her house right there. Your mom? Yeah, right there. You going there, right? Yeah. You all mine flying back. I said, yeah, but man, 150. Yeah. And I told him I'm gonna start coming, and then he did everything. It makes sense, yeah, it makes sense. That's cheap for you. Yeah. 10 copies free. That's every day. You can get 10 free ones. Yeah, he said that's how it works. And like I told him, I ain't good with no email. He said, man, I'm finna sit here and walk you through it. He said, we got classes. White boy, huh? We got class to teach you about computers. So this is where they at, huh? She literally right by Chicago State. Yeah. And Kim, when she was working over there, she just come on over to see her mama. She 1 block off from the alley. Yeah, and his mother and father had this place. So not this one, it's this one. Yeah, it's this one here. That's a big ass picture one. And that's where we took. I remember you said, yeah, right. Yeah, we was all out here. Okay. That's the police lady. She was in her window filming all my mama grandkids and children out here. See, she got that second floor. See how she roofed it? Yeah. They ain't got theirs like that. No. And she said, oh my God, I love how they saluted you for Christmas. I remember that. Because that was during COVID. Yeah. Right? Yeah, I did that from out the window and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. 9430. Mom's been here forever. And so she right by Popeye. I be going to that Popeye too. So. And look, that jerk spot is around the corner. That'd be too high. Well, no, she like that oxtails. Man, she got the damn. I said, Mom, they got oxtails over here. She said they do. She got the oxtails and she said they fall. I said, Mom. But one thing about jerk people, they cook their food forever. Right. They cook it forever. Nah, I gotta let you out. Oh shit. Man, I told you. Hey, look, I feel rich right now. Look, the insurance company. The insurance company called the folks. Yeah. So, all right, thanks, man. Man. So I had to cash out to pay, probably get on. I can see, man. All right, we first called my wife.